Hello my friends, my name is WeeAddy and welcome back to the Pokémon Master Challenge. This time we are once again back in Pokémon Stadium because, if you recall, over the last couple streams we beat the champion in Pokémon Yellow and we have trained up our team to around the level 50s, level 52 and level 51 specifically for my team, and we are now currently midway through our next challenge in this whole Master Challenge thing. Where right now we're in the middle of the Poké Cup, which requires about teams of level 50 to 55s, and last time we took on the Poké Ball Cup, the Great Ball Cup, and the Ultra Ball Cup, and now we're taking on the Master Ball Cup. I left this one to last, well, for a whole new stream because we swept through the Poké Ball, Great Ball, and Ultra Ball Cup without any issues, which was nice. I was expecting a couple losses, thankfully we didn't get any, but Master Ball Cup has a lot of difficult battles ahead of us, as well as some legendary Pokemon from what I saw on Cerebi, so I don't know if we're going to have such a clean time. But my goal for this stream, if it all goes well, is to beat the Master Ball Cup, and then we'll get maybe about halfway through the Gym Leader Castle, and then call it a night, and then carry on from the Gym Leader Castle next time. But before we get stuck right in, as you can see I've got both my yellow and blue games popped in here. Some fun updates since last time, because, you know, I have been playing these games between times. Let me go to free battle here. This won't really, like, show what it is I'm wanting to show off, but, for sake of argument, let me show you. Our Pokemon Blue team has now officially beaten the Pokemon League. Squirtle, Rhydon, Exeggutor, Magmar, Magneton, and Dragonair. I do intend to, like, grind it out a little bit more so I can finally get Dragonite, and then at some stage Blue is now ready to do all of its trades to Pokemon Yellow and be done. Everything about it has been recorded, so again, whenever I finally make a big video on all this, it'll all be there. But there's the Squirtle that we have, there's our Rhydon, Dig, Rock Slide, Submission, Strength, Exeggutor, Solar Beam, Psychic, Egg Bomb, and Hypnosis. I think I've got all of my complete movesets. Oh no, well, Magmar I want to teach Flamethrower. It's not quite on a high enough level yet, but Fire Punch, Strength, Confuse Ray, and Submission. Magneton is Thunderbolt, Hyper Beam, Supersonic, and Thunder Wave. It took me a long time to grind out the Hyper Beams, because I've got another Hyper Beam TM to teach to Dragonair, but it can't learn it until it's a Dragonite. But I taught it Blizzard, Fire Blast, and Thunderbolt. It is more of a physical attacker, as you can see, but apparently, like, Dragonite just has, like, no physical attacks. It can't even learn Fly, so it's just the elemental types is the best you got, really. And Blizzard, as I've mentioned before, in Generation 1 is insanely accurate. It's 85 accuracy, I think. Fire Blast is in 80, I think, and then Thunder is 70, so I went for Thunderbolt instead, just for that more reliable accuracy, since Magneton... Oh no, Magneton couldn't learn Thunderbolt, so in Yellow I didn't use my Thunderbolt TM, so I traded Magneton over, or I traded Dragonair over to learn Thunderbolt from my TM in Yellow. So just sort of expanding my resources a little bit. I've done similar things with the other games as well, but yeah, the team is looking pretty good. It got through the Elite Four pretty handily. Like, it didn't have much trouble. Obviously, in those playthroughs, I'm not like going by the same challenges. I am like using my items and stuff as I need. But yeah, blue is done. I will just continue playing it just to grind these up to like level 50s or so and evolve Dragonair, but other than that, blue's done. Red is still only 5 gyms in, and green, now that it's finally starting to like save correctly, whenever I'm transferring the save to the PC, is only 1 gym in, so I have a lot of catching up to do on green. But green, its only objective, like I will beat the game with it, but the only thing it needs to do is have a Bulbasaur that is ready to be transferred up to bank, because again, I can't transfer the Japanese games into the English copies, so I'm just catching Pokemon in there that I need for the whole Living Dex, but don't necessarily need for the Pokédex. So Bulbasaur, Eevee, and the last fossil, which I think I have down as like just Kabuto. I think I'm just going to get Kabutops in yellow, like evolve up the one I have, and then everything else will be traded in directly. So the only things that won't be in my Living Dex by the time that we're done with this whole thing will be a Bulbasaur, an Eevee, and a Kabuto, but they'll be in my Pokédex because we've registered all 3 of those already. Anyway, yes, just want to give that quick update. And as mentioned, Hyper Beam. I did have to grind out the slots for Hyper Beam. That took quite a while, to be fair, but thankfully looking online, I found a really good guide. I don't have it up there anymore. It was on like a really old website I used to go on quite often. I think it's just called Super Cheats. And I can't remember who it was that published it, but someone asked the question, 14 years ago, is there a trick to it? You know, yada, 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 like how do I win? Because obviously other than spending all your Poké Dollars, how do you get all the Pokemon rewards? Because there's at least one Pokemon that is exclusive to having 9,999 coins. It's technically cheaper in Pokemon Blue, but going with the theme I have for this challenge, I like doing everything in yellow as much as possible. So I grinded out Poké Coins in Pokemon Blue to get 2 Hyper Beams. I'll be doing it again in Red to get 2 Hyper Beams as well. And I recently, over the last like 2 or 3 days, grinded out the coins again in the arcade to get 9,999 Poké Coins. I'm going to show it to you. And I started from literally 0 because during the playthrough I actually used all the Poké Coins I had, just hoping. And then when I was looking up like how to win at these slots, people said that there was coins on the floor, so I just went through literally every tile and got like 160 or 180 coins or something. And then all you do is save here, play this machine, play it up to 5 times. If you get 2 wins in those 5 times, then you keep going. And the way I was doing it is if I got 4 losses, I would just back out and leave. And then if I got 4 wins, or if I got 2 wins within those 4, then, or 1 win within those 4, then I play the 5th game. If I get my 2nd win, then I just keep on playing. And the way I always did it was I will play until I get 5 losses in a row. Sometimes I went over that, depending on how lucky I was feeling. But essentially, every time you enter the building, every single one of these, I think other than like the last 4 or something, are assigned a random number value. And essentially this one just works out being the best odds or something to that effect. This is considered the first one in the selection. So you just go in and out, in and out, in and out, and eventually you'll get the lucky slots, and that will let you basically win more often. And the idea is you'll win like every single roll or every 2 rolls. At worst, maybe a couple rolls will have to go by before you get a win, but eventually you'll start winning the 777s, you maybe get the bars. If you get the triple bars, back out, you've got your lucky, that's all you're getting. Bar only gives you 100 coins, which is weird that it like puts your lucky streak to 0 completely. I'm not explaining this very well. There is a better resource for it. Maybe once I'm done with this stream, I'll link it in the description or something. But I'm gonna have to remember that now, but god. Leave me a comment if I haven't linked it, and I will link it because I still have the link. But anyway, so you keep going. If you roll the 777s, you have a 50% chance that you'll keep the lucky, or a 50% chance that you lose the lucky. So I just keep on rolling it for like 10 more rolls, and sometimes I get another 777, and eventually, over a long period of time, because it is very grindy, you get 9999. It is a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of just running in and out, in and out, in and out of here until you get that much money. The way I did it is every time I got like a good streak and it would end, I would then come out of the machine, save, and then go out. And if I ever had a streak of more than 100 or 150 coins lost where I wasn't getting a lucky streak, then I would just reset the game so I didn't lose that money. So yeah, I actually didn't buy any of those coins. Our money is exactly the same as the last time I used it on buying the... what do you call them? The stat boosters, the calciums and the proteins, all that stuff in my little montage from the previous episode. So, with all that said, yes, in red and yellow, getting Porygon is 9,999 coins. In blue, it's cheaper, so I could have done it in blue. Again, with the way I've been doing this challenge, I like doing it all on the hardest sort of difficulty, kind of for myself, where possible, and everything I want to do has to be sort of mainly done in yellow, so we're gonna buy Porygon in yellow. And this is the only one that's really exclusive as far as I'm aware, at least in the English copies. But here is our Porygon. I don't think I've ever seen the Porygon sprite in yellow because I've never owned a Porygon. And, you know, I know it's not going to matter, but I'm going to check. Gen 1 Shiny Checker. Because every gift Pokemon has a chance to be shiny. Generation 1 Shiny Tools. This is called BlueMoonFalls.com. They have a thing where you can put in any Pokemon and the level that you obtained it, and it will tell you what the stats need to be for it to potentially be shiny. And again, I know the odds are still 1 in 8,192, and it's almost like not gonna happen, but I can't help but wonder, you know? I would love to see this happen, and I'm tempted, like, after we're done with the playthrough, to try and get, like, a shiny Mewtwo in blue or red. Maybe. That might be a bit far. No, we don't have a shiny, because at the HP stat is 72, it needs to be 69 or 73, therefore it cannot be shiny. So, we didn't get it, which is fine. Again, it's still going to be a 1 in 8,192 chance. There wasn't really much of a chance of that happening. Tackle, Sharpen, Conversion, and Psybeam. But yeah, that gives us a new Pokemon for our Pokedex. So let me add that on here. I also realized between starting the stream and right now that we didn't actually add... Well, I mean, it was on my in-game Pokedex. We now have 100 Pokemon in our in-game dex, and we've only 13 Pokemon we haven't seen. But I hadn't updated my Living Dex on my Excel sheet to say that we had Cloyster, but we, you know, didn't have a Shelter anymore, so I fixed that. So yeah, according to the game, we're missing 50 Pokemon, or 51. According to my Living Dex, we're missing 56, which is... You know, the difference there is the Shelter, the Eevee, and the 3 starters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And again, I'll just mark those off eventually because I will be trading Charmander and Squirtle over. Bulbasaur will be sending straight to Pokemon Bank. Yeah, that's basically all there is to it. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. Just wanted to show Porygon because it's kind of cool. And also give me an excuse to like show off like the progress in Pokemon Yellow. So let me deposit that back on the PC, get out my Cloyster so we can go and continue with the challenge, because if we don't take him out, we can't use him. We need to save in a Pokemon Center as well, so let's deposit Porygon. And Cloyster. There we are. Alright, and with that, let me just save the game. Pokedex 100, that's great to see. You love to see it. Okay, so with that, we are good here. Just wanted to show that off because it was something neat. And it was something I could show like in Pokemon Stadium without having to like have a whole new episode showing off that specific thing. I know it took a bit of time out of the start here, but I think it's nice just to do that before we get into the big challenge because we got a lot of battles ahead of us. Master Ball Cup. Here we go. Do have our registered set here from last time, but again, we're going to use it directly from the cartridge because then Pikachu has its cry. I don't think it really matters because like Pikachu only really needs to be on the team for Surf like near the end of the game, but again, for the way I'm doing it, I like just having the whole team come directly from the cartridge. Just again, if you're not aware, this is all physical hardware. This is on my actual N64 with my cartridge. And that's what we're doing this whole challenge for. That's part of the reason we're doing all this. But let's see what we got here. So, this guy's got a lot of poison, I'm noticing. 3 poison, 3 fighting. Actually, that was a trend last time, wasn't it? I do have Cerebi up in case I need help. So, let's see. Poison on poison wouldn't be awful, so Nidoking will be good with Earthquake. Charizard and Blastoise also both have Earthquake. Charizard good against fighting, so I think Charizard and Blastoise covers the whole shebang there. And then also Nidoqueen is part ground, so we've got that with Blastoise as well. So I think that's good coverage. Nidoking, Charizard, and Blastoise seem to be the very common ones I use in this challenge just because of how much coverage they get.
Pokémon Tournament Poké Cup Master Ball.
So let's see what this guy starts off with. Primeape. Kind of got that shiny coloring scheme again. Okay. I think we just go with the stab earthquake. I was thinking body slam maybe for a second there. Using Screech to lower my defense by 2 stages. I don't like that very much. Might be a time for a swap. Let me see. I'm going to refer to Cerebi a lot more this time around because I do want to make sure we win this. I want to be smart about it. Critical hit. That could be good. Oh, yes. Okay, excellent. The Primeape had Submission, Thunderbolt, Thrash, and Screech. So Thrash was really only the really scary thing there. But we are down 2 stages, so I might go for a swap here in a minute. Poliwrath. Got the water type on me, so it has Hydro Pump, Submission, Psychic. Ooh, God, I don't like that. Right, I think... I didn't really plan for Poliwrath, to be honest. You know, I think actually it might be best to keep Poliwrath in. Let's see, Poliwrath is level 52 and Primeape is level 51. This guy's got his levels all evenly strewn about, which is the smart thing to do. So it could be any combination. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for a body slam and pray for the paralyze on this guy, because I could send Charizard out for a fly. Oh, that's not good. But I'm worried about being outsped. But if Nidoking outsped, then I think that means Charizard will too. Yes, Hyper Pump missed. Nidoking has a speed of 114, so yeah. Okay, well now that we know that we outspeed, let's just go for Earthquake and keep it up. If he hits me with Hydro Pump, it's not too detrimental, because like it will obviously be super effective, but we're not getting extra damage from our Screech that we got attacked with, so that's okay. Going for Hydro Pump. Again, lands it this time, okay. Ooh, Nidoking lived, okay. Good stuff. We'll go Earthquake again. Let's see. Nidoking compared to Blastoise. Blastoise is slower by 3 points, but that's it. So I think Blastoise would be a safe swap. Going for Submission. That might KO it. It might not deal the self-inflicted damage because Stadium is kind of weird like that. But in yellow, it was doing self-inflicted damage even when I knocked out an opponent. Yeah, it's not doing it. Okay. So they get away with it scot-free. Because of Stadium, I was using Submission to KO Pokemon in yellow, thinking, oh, I'll be fine. Or in blue, rather. Thinking I'll be fine if I KO it. I won't take damage. But no, actually, it works as intended in red and blue, which is actually kind of surprising that Stadium is the one that gets it wrong. This should take out Poliwrath, and with nothing to worry about there. And then next up, pretty much, is not anything to worry about. We got 2 out of 4 chance, 50% for it to be a ground type, or a poison type, which is weak to ground. It's, oh yeah, the one that is dangerously spelt. Okay, let's Earthquake. Reminds me of the Sharpedo that I found in Pokemon Emerald in the contest hall. You can assume what the nickname was. It was clearly just an algorithm that chose the nickname, but it chose poorly.
What'll it do? Good hit. The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
Okay. One more Earthquake. And we're good. Round 1, not even a single problem. Did we lose Nidoking? We did lose Nidoking. I forgot that I should really focus on, like, getting continues. And there goes the battle. That's right. That's why I should have swapped out. Knowing that Blastoise could have outsped it, like, it would have been a safe swap. Psychic doesn't do that much because my special on Blastoise is pretty good. Yeah, I really should have done that. I lost a chance at a very easy continue there, to be fair. Okay. We'll just be more aware of it next time. So, our next opponent... Oh shit, he has Zapdos already? I thought it was only like the last like 2 trainers had the legendary birds. It clearly didn't look that far in the future. Right, well he's got 3 electric types and 3 grass types. We can only hit 2 of them with ground type moves. I think once again, Nidoking is going to be king, so he can take on the 3 electric types because he also has Rock against Zapdos, and we also won't be weak against electric type moves for that reason. So I think he's a good pick. And then we've got Charizard for the grass types. Again, Charizard. And then maybe Venusaur? because then we resist all of his grass type Pokemon and we can sort of go off with Body Slam. Using one of the water types because of my ice type would be kind of risky, so I think Venusaur is our best bet there. I'm going to imagine he's going to be eager to send out Zapdos because of the power alone. So I'm assuming that's what's going to come up first. Venusaur first. Okay. Venusaur has Razor Leaf, Body Slam, Growth, and Leech Seed. A very similar moveset to my Pokemon. I might swap into my Venusaur right away here. Yeah. Because Venusaur really on my team is just to be something that resists the other Pokemon. My HP stat is high, so I've got a better trained Venusaur. He's going for Leech Seed. It missed! Okay, neat. Alright, good. Let's just go with the Body Slam, and then I think after this I might start spamming Growth. And we'll see what Venusaur can get away with. Although, that really didn't do a whole lot. Okay, he's using Growth. See, that's not awful. I have Growth on there as a way to benefit me from being hit by special attacks. I'm not really fussed about using special attacks because Razor Leaf so often critical hits, it won't get the benefit of it. So right now I'm not really worried about what he can do either. Leech Seed isn't going to do that much unless Growth boosts the power of Leech Seed, surprisingly, which I would like to hope not. What a fucking stalemate this is. There's two Venusaur body slamming each other. I do like the slightly different color of the grass on the other Venusaur though. There we go, that's the Paralyze I was looking for. Body Slam. I'm imagining that if he does have Zapdos, it's coming out next to try and be super effective against Venusaur. Okay, I was going to start using Growth. I'll use it if we get a Paralyze off. But for right now, I think just damage is the main thing, because Venusaur is getting a bit low here. Next Body Slam will take it out. Thankfully, no critical hits from either of us here, but I outspeed, so this is his Venusaur done. The crowd is going mild with the two body slamming Venusaur. Oh, there's, as usual, the unnecessary critical hit to finish. Alright, show me that Zapdos. If you're not using Zapdos, you're just a fool. There it is. So presumably it's going to use Fly, right? Or what does it have? It has Fly. So let's see if we outspeed. We don't. Okay, that makes sense. Fly has a chance of missing anyway. We could have got a free switch in at least, but we wouldn't have been able to guarantee a hit on the next turn anyway. So let's use this opportunity to switch back into Nidoking. So then we can start using our Rock Throw, and that's pretty much the best thing I have to go with this idea. Maybe Charizard just using Flamethrower would be good. Alright. If you wouldn't mind missing, that'd be pretty sweet. Oh, that's a great animation. It's not a lot of damage though, thankfully. 39. Okay. Of course, we have the risk of Rock Slide missing. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, he outspeeds, so that's good to know as well. Why? I suppose, I was going to say why is he using that, but I suppose he doesn't really have a whole lot of other moves available to him. Okay. We can take another Fly just fine. It's not like it's going to do any other like weird damage to us. Oh, that's so fast. Okay, we are literally just about half health, so I need to do some damage here, please. Yes. Big damage, okay. It's not quite half. I'm gonna go Rock Slide again in case he doesn't use Fly. He's swapping?
The Pokemon
He
returns
is
to its
swapping.
Pokeball.
Interesting.
Oh,
Into
it's
Tangela. Huh. Okay. Interesting. What do you have, Tangela?
that?
Yeah, a little bit of chip damage on that. So Tangela has Mega Drain, Double Edge, Growth, and
How
Stun
will
Spore.
the swapped Pokemon fight?
I'm gonna quickly go back to the Venusaur. None of those attacks are overly scary, and maybe we'll get a Body Slam Paralyze out of it. Going for Stun Spore, so that's a bit scary.
A Stun Spore fly. Oops, it's paralyzed.
Double Edge could still be bad for us.
Swap affect the outcome.
Using Growth, okay, I'm not worried about that.
It
Mega Drain will be a little bit scary because of that, but I'm sure Charizard will outspeed it anyway.
What'll it do?
No Paralyze. Oh my god! Why is Tangela bulky?
Neither one is conceding an inch.
What the fuck? Using Growth again, okay. You know, I'm thinking about it,
Proving it
and if he keeps on doing that, Charizard might have a problem with Flamethrower, but at least Fly is still physical,
What now?
so we might be
A
okay.
decent hit. The heated
Come
battle
on, Body
rages
Slam.
on.
It's a 1 in 3 chance. That's 2 out of 3 so far. Let's get the Paralyze this turn.
It still
Stop
won't
boosting your
attack.
special. It's getting me concerned.
What's this?
3 out of 3.
That's a good hit.
Nothing.
The
I'm wondering if he's going to try and hit me with a Mega
continues.
Drain. Maybe I should have toxiced him. Yeah, there he is.
What's next? It didn't do
That
much
did
damage.
nothing, even with 3 boosts. Okay, I'm not worried anymore.
What'll it do?
Critical hit, hell yes. Okay, we're just down to Zapdos then. So Zapdos then, with Thunder, Fly, Takedown, and Thunder Wave, it'll
There's a
probably
difference in the
go
number
for
of reserve
Fly.
Pokemon.
Noticing that it has Thunder makes me afraid of sending in Charizard. If it goes for Fly, then a switch into Nidoking now is totally
The
safe.
battle has become one-sided.
If it hits me with literally anything else though, and then gets Fly off, then we're kind of a little bit in trouble. Because it might have went for Takedown because of the damage that we had dealt already. Using Fly, okay.
Flew up into the sky.
And then I think the strategy might just be to switch into Charizard.
The flow of battle.
So we'll use Rock Slide. Come on, give us a miss. That'll give us an extra turn to figure this out.
What now?
Nope, okay.
Boom!
We will die to the next one of those, so Rock Slide.
Roll with Rock Slide.
Big damage. It's gonna live. It didn't live! Oh, big! We got a good damage roll. Nice! We got the continue from a battle with a Zapdos. Hell yes! It felt good to strategize there. Yes, using Cerebees may be a little bit more cheatsy than it should be, but I feel like it's no different than like official competitions, I think. Do you know the moveset in official tournaments? I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. You get to know like fucking everything in official tournaments these days. Right, the Juggler is always using a weird set of Pokemon, so what's he got on him? Once again, this guy's always using a bit of Psychic on there. Hypno, Gengar, Magmar. That Magmar looks sick. These are all really good Pokemon. If I had a Psychic-type user of my own, we could take on Machamp and Gengar easily. Again, Nidoking is our best bet. Well, I suppose I have Submission on... Oh shit, no I don't. I thought I had Submission on Blastoise as well, but I don't. Okay. There's a little bit of maths that can be done here regarding what Pokemon they can have on the team. I don't think they can have Snorlax and Machamp on the same team. I think we send out Charizard first. And depending on what we're up against, we can hit Sword Stance. I think Nidoking in case of the opportunity of using Submission on Snorlax. And then also we've got good coverage for ground with Gengar and Magmar. And then Hypno, question mark, you know? I don't know. Could be Blastoise again, might be a good call. Be Cloyster. Cloyster's physical attack. They're both very similar. Yeah, I think maybe Blastoise for the speed advantage. Again, it's getting very repetitive like the 3 Pokemon that come out, but they just cover so much of the opposing teams. Alright, Hypno to start off with. Hypno has Hypnosis, Dream Eater, and Metronome. Okay. Let's hit Swords Dance. Hypnosis is low accuracy anyway, so let's see what we can get away with. Metronome high jump kick. Interesting.
What will the other side do?
Landed it.
I
suppose, yeah, being the juggler, I suppose he's meant to be like the gambler type, so he'll probably be using Metronome most of the time here. So we'll probably just get away with using this 3 times. Going for Hypnosis, okay. Alright, Charizard's asleep. Hopefully not for long. It does have Dream Eater, which is a big move, so hopefully it doesn't stay asleep.
It's fast asleep.
I do believe that Charizard has a decent special, but this is 100 damage in Psychic type move.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh, that's big damage. This is not good. I should have went for Fly sooner. Come on, Charizard, wake up. Ah, yes! So Dream Eater will fail.
What's this?
Okay. We've had enough of a scare. Let's go ahead and fly.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
We've got 4 stages up on our physical attack, so... Oh, it used Bubble. It's a good thing we went up.
What'll it do? Oh, it's another miss! What a furious battle!
Okay. 4 stages up should be plenty. Just don't
Here
miss.
comes the aerial
Good
attack.
stuff.
A savage hit!
Oh, it lived! Using Tail Whip. Hey, well, at least we can hit it with a 100% accuracy flamethrower and not have to worry.
Its defense is
Defense
down.
down is a bit scary, though.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
Could also hit it with Earthquake, but flamethrower. Get fire.
Flamethrower. Boom! Wow! Go!
Okay, Hypno is done. It's our Charizard speed. It is 125.
Pokemon is
It
coming
is our
out.
fastest Pokemon. Charizard's faster than Pikachu. Snorlax.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Snorlax.
Well, this tells us one thing then. So, Hypno is 51, Snorlax is 53. The only Pokemon I could have left after this are Magmar or Jinx. It doesn't have Gengar. Snorlax, what is your stats? It only knows Metronome. Looking at Cerebi. It has a higher... Okay, no, actually, its special and its defense are equal. Okay.
They're staring each other down.
So, it doesn't matter which I use. My physical is boosted, so let's go for Fly.
They strike fighting poses. It flew up into the sky.
It used Flamethrower. Always hate it when its eyes opened.
Oh, the attack missed. Sparks are flying in this heated match.
250 HP, damn.
Vigorous attack. Harsh blow.
Low half, hell yes. Defense curl, oh, that's a problem.
It improves
I was literally
its
just thinking to
defense.
myself, it's a beach ball. I was just thinking to myself I could go for Earthquake so that we don't miss, but now I think we gotta stick with the stab Fly. Because I think that defense boost might make it live. Drill Peck, okay, not a worry.
What now? Miss the
I gotta
target.
give the guy
The
props for
heated
using Metronome.
battle rages on.
I do enjoy a good Metronome game.
Savage attack. There, it's
Just
a
enough.
hit. Oh, it's down.
He did a backflip.
They're there's a difference in the number
Okay,
of
Charizard
reserve
is doing
Pokémon.
some good work here.
Oh, it's Magmar.
And we have a Magmar, and I assume we can outspeed this guy, and in saying that,
The remaining
one
Pokémon count
Swift
is
Earthquake,
3-1.
he has
The
Counter.
battle has become one-sided.
If he uses Counter, then he goes second guaranteed. If he uses Metronome, which is the other move he has, then it could be anything. But I imagine 4 stages up on an Earthquake will kill it. If not, the Counter will kill us. Okay, good.
Taken down with one hit.
Good, good, good. Charizard soloed that whole thing. Holy crap.
And there goes
I remember in the Ultra Ball Cup, the Juggler gave us quite a difficult time, so it's kind of funny that Charizard soloed this guy. Almost didn't with that Dream Eater. Hell yeah. Another continue. I'm already we've equalized the amount of continues we had in the Ultra Ball Cup, which is good. I think we are going to need them. But so far, between between all 4 cups, we are undefeated. Water. Interesting, interesting. Right, so we got 4 water types. A rock ground, and a ground. Venusaur, definitely a big one. I think we'll send Venusaur out first because it covers the most options. I think Pikachu, in case Gyarados is there. And then Blastoise. Yeah. Because Blastoise also has Earthquake, so we'll have good coverage against Tentacool.
This is round 4.
Gyarados to start off with. I was concerned about that, but Gyarados doesn't really have anything that scary in this generation. Never mind, this motherfucker knows Fire Blast? I didn't know Gyarados could learn Fire Blast in Generation 1. Hold the phone. Gyarados. TMs. I can learn Fire Blast. God damn. Alright, well, we know what it's going to do then. So, to live, I would say swapping into Blastoise. But then we don't really have good coverage to like fight back. This is just to avoid like the maximum amount of damage we can take. I don't know exactly how we're gonna get Pikachu out to fight this. Yes, I am here. Hi, Brisk. Welcome. Okay, got the Fire Blast call right.
Here's the first move.
Critical hit. Goddamn. I'm
Neither
thinking.
one is conceding an inch.
Right. So, our best option is either Strength or Ice Beam. I think. I kind of want to go for Ice Beam and go for the Freeze. It's a 1 in 10 chance, but you never know. Forgot to check the levels of the guy and see what other options are possible.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, well, even though it's neutral, it did fuck all. Hydro Pump coming in for some reason. You do have Hyper Beam.
What's that?
It missed. Okay, good
That's
stuff.
a miss.
Only gonna stay for a while because I've got friends waiting voice chat for me. That's okay.
In this heated
You enjoy your
battle.
time. I think we'll stick with Ice Beam if it's gonna do like relatively similar damage. Hang on, what is Gyarados'? Gyarados' physical defense is lower, so I could be prioritizing that instead, but the fish for the freeze is too tempting. There's the Hyper Beam. We should hopefully live this. Our physical is pretty good.
A savage hit.
Come on, Blastoise. Yes, good stuff.
The crowd's excitement is building
Okay,
over this hot
let's
battle.
see what a strength can do.
They go into
Our physical
battle
attack is
mode.
good and high. His defense is lower than that. Than special.
Boom!
Okay, it was about the same. Oh, that would have been a good time to swap the Pikachu.
It
Shit.
can't make a move. The
That was the
heated
opportunity that
battle
we
rages
needed.
on.
And I blew it. Oh well, if Blastoise goes down, we've got the opportunity then.
What's this?
Didn't get the
There,
freeze.
it's a hit.
Could pray for a miss. Pray for a miss. Going for Fire Blast.
What's that? Yeah, it's
There
a
we go.
hit.
Alright, it's Pikachu's go.
Oh! Is it
And we don't even need to
out?
like go for Thunderbolt, we can just hit it with Seismic Toss.
We're waiting for the next
Alright,
Pokémon.
Pikachu. Here we go. In fact, I will go for Seismic Toss because if it swaps into something else,
It has
that's
to
ground
make up
type,
for
then I'll be in
lost
trouble.
ground. How will the type difference affect
Seismic Toss. He didn't swap, okay.
That's a good hit.
We still have our fully healed,
Going down.
Venusaur. The only thing of
Pokémon
concern
is coming out.
is Starmie having Psychic. Tentacruel. Okay, so level 53, level 50. So he still has every other Pokemon as an option on his team. Tentacruel, though, is interesting. So let's Body Slam, Thunderbolt. Okay, we did pretty much half. Well, maybe not quite, actually. Using Acid. Defense drop. I can't afford that.
Sparks are flying in this heated match.
It has been tempting to teach Pikachu Thunder, but the difference in the accuracy is too great. It got to live, not getting any paralyzed, but it's really weak now at least. This Acid could KO me. Oh my god, Pikachu.
The crowd's excitement is building over this.
Alright, let's get a critical hit Thunder, as we always do whenever the Pokemon is ready to die. I'm getting the impression you've used all water types here, because you could have swapped into a ground type. I'm kind of hoping for Omastar coming last, because then it's 4 times a week to grass. Hey! What moves does Omastar have? Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Submission, Double Team. Okay, so it has Ice Beam, which is concerning against Venusaur, but we can at least get like a head start here with Thunderbolt. That did more than half. It's going for Ice Beam, so Pikachu's dead. I think Venusaur, as long as it doesn't freeze, will be fine. The only thing is the speed difference. Pikachu is 124 speed. Venusaur is 107. I do not know how fast Omastar is, but it is a snail. Well, snailish. It's got a shell like a snail, so hopefully it's slow. Alright, Venusaur. One good Razor Leaf and we're out of here. Nice, we go first. There we go. Critical hit, super effective. And we're moving on to round 5. Hell yes, this is going very well. I've been tempted to like practice these fights between streams, but then I'm like, well, if I actually beat them, I don't want to undo the progress. So I've been avoiding it. But it's good to know, like, I kind of don't need the practice. It is just Pokemon at the end of the day, but with how Pokemon Stadium was being the first, like, 2 times that we played it, I was expecting this to go a lot worse. Right, we got 2 poison types with Gengar and Haunter. Ninetales is ground, or weak against ground, so fire, Aerodactyl, Lapras, and Cloyster are concerning. But I'm thinking Nidoking can beat 3, in brackets, 5 of them. Actually, Nidoking has a counter move for all of these Pokemon. Ground beats the 2 poison types, the fire type, and then I have Rock, which is good against flying and the 2 ice types, as well as Submission, which is good against the 2 ice types. Like, Nidoking covers all these Pokemon. I'm thinking we go Nidoking. Venusaur's tempting, but kind of unnerving. Might be good for Blastoise just for extra bulk. And I think Pikachu, in case... Because Pikachu can also hit Aerodactyl for electric. And then we'll be able to hit Cloyster and Lapras for electric as well. So I think Pikachu is good to go in here again. Pikachu's getting some use again. I like that.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get
most of your Pokemon can be weak to Nidoking. So let's see what you put out first. Ninetales. Kind of the one I was hoping for, because it's the one I expected to figure out the least. It has Confuse Ray, Flamethrower, Dig, and Swift. If I remember from fighting the Elite Four, Ninetales is crazily fast. Yes, it is, and it's using Confuse Ray. 100% confuse, 100% accuracy confuse attack. So it's not great. Attacking myself, crap. Let's not lose to Confuse Ray. I'm noticing actually, because this guy is a medium, all of the Pokemon on their team know Confuse Ray, Confuse Ray, Supersonic, and Confuse Ray. That's their gimmick, is trying to confuse the opponent. Flamethrower is big damage. Please get us a ground type. There we go. I meant to say an earthquake, but panicked. Had to autofill. Ah, come on. Okay, it's tempting to swap out, but I'd rather not. I'm gonna go for Body Slam in case they decide to swap themselves, but I don't imagine they will. Going for Flamethrower. I think we should live. We don't. Right, okay. Interesting. Let's see. What was on their team? They're using Ninetales.
We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
I'm thinking Pikachu goes next. Because we should hopefully be able to outspeed with Pikachu, right?
Oh, it's Pikachu.
Pikachu's whole thing is being fast.
It has to make up for lost ground.
And then we've got good coverage for the majority of the rest of their team.
Entirely different types.
So, again, we'll go for Body Slam in case they swap, and then we can go for a Paralyze, possibly. They didn't swap. I was saying that they could have swapped into a Ghost type, so I could be throwing that all away, actually, by saying that.
Oh, is it down and
Okay,
out?
Ninetales down.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Gengar,
Oh,
right.
it's Gengar.
Kind of what I was worried
This
about
is a
when it came to
fight between two different types
using
of
Pikachu.
Pokemon.
Right, so Gengar. Confuse Ray, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Nightshade. If I Thunder Wave it, I think Thunder Wave is the best idea because we can slow it down for whenever it's using Confuse Ray first. It is fast, okay. We want to slow it down for Blastoise coming out, especially because it outspeeds Pikachu, so we'll outspeed Blastoise 100%. It's attacking itself. Come on, Pikachu, no.
Whoa, it attacked
We probably won't
itself.
survive because if it uses Nightshade, then we're fucked. Well, actually, no, Nightshade is only 50 damage.
In this battle,
If it uses Psychic, which is the only other move it's going to hit me with, because Thunderbolt, why would it use that? It's going to KO me.
there's the attack.
Special drop, so I may be alive? Okay. Come on, Pikachu, land that Thunder Wave. We really need it. No!
It's still
Ah, come on. This Gengar knows Thunderbolt. This is really not good.
down and go.
Shit. Right, Gengar. What is your...
Left in reserve.
Oh, God. Alright, Blastoise, you're up. This might be a loss.
Oh, it's Blastoise. It's one Pokemon against two
Gengar
now.
has a
The 10th
pretty
round of
underwhelming physical defense, so hopefully this Earthquake can do the trick.
a strike
He's gonna go for
fighting
Confuse Ray, as with every one of them so far.
Pokemon. What's this?
We just have to not hit ourselves.
It's confused.
Come on. Come on. Good stuff. Thanks, Blastoise. Critical hit. Okay, Gengar, get the hell out of here. Now, this really depends on what's coming up next. If it's Cloyster or Lapras, we might have a hard time. Lapras.
Both combatants are down to their
Okay, I
last
thought one of them could
Pokemon.
learn, like, Thunderbolt or something, but thankfully not. Haunter! Okay, that's the best thing we could have got, honestly.
There's just one
Because it's just what we just
Pokemon
fought, but
aside now.
weaker. So as long as we land this
Battle
Earthquake,
is
we're good.
coming right down
We
to
don't
the wire.
outspeed, which is bad. Losing 52 HP. Nightshade.
Decent hit.
Come on, Blastoise, just get through this. No longer confused! Fuck yes, Blastoise! That's my boy right there.
It's doubly effective.
Come on. And it's down!
Ah, it's a
Oh, we almost lost to confusion bullshit. Thank you, Blastoise.
There goes the battle.
That was scary, considering the fact that it had Thunderbolt on that Haunter, or that Gengar, we were in trouble. Haunter itself had Psychic and Nightshade and Explosion, damn. Alright, 5 trainers down. We're into the silver trainers right now. So I'm gonna have to refer to my good old Cerebi again here because things are gonna get dangerous. All of these Pokemon, again, I'm noticing that they have themes. All of the Pokemon on this guy's team, no Hyper Beam. 3 normal types, 2 fire types, and a water type. Okay. 3 normal types is concerning, considering that I only have 1 Pokemon that knows Submission. The fact that they all know... I think Blastoise going out first is good, because it'll have the highest special defense, or the highest physical defense. Maybe Venusaur as well. So that'll cover Vaporeon, and then Blastoise covers the 2 fire types. And then I put Nidoking in the back for the normal types. I think is our best bet. I'm not overly sure.
We're into round 6.
Hyper Beam really throws a weird equation into this mix. Starting with Snorlax, okay. And if I remember, its physical and special were about the same. Snorlax. Yeah, they're exactly the same. So it's just whatever one of mine is higher. So what have I got? My special's 113, my attack is 116. If we go for Stab Surf, then that's more damage than what Earthquake would do.
They strike fighting poses.
And then... Snorlax has Hyper Beam and Rock Slide, so it's going for Rock Slide, interestingly.
What will the trainer do now? A decent hit.
A decent hit indeed.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot
We'll keep up the
battle.
surf.
What now? There, it's a hit.
Maybe one more.
What'll it do?
Ha!
Attack this.
You love to see it.
Sparks are flying in this heated match. What's this?
Come on.
Good hit.
7 HP, goddamn. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you'd wait till this moment.
Savage attack. The bear
You got
hit.
this, Blastoise.
Fireworks
Barely.
are flying in this battle.
Alright. Let's just go for strength. I don't know why, I just like to preserve the PP of a move, even though
Right.
I really don't need to.
Yeah, it's a hit.
I could have maybe swapped there for a free swap,
It's down.
and then still taken out Snorlax just fine. That maybe would have been the smarter option.
Which Pokemon is coming
Okay,
out?
so Snorlax is level 50, so literally anything else could still come out here. We have Vaporeon.
Vaporeon. It has to make up for lost ground.
Do you know about Vaporeon,
The
guys?
remaining Pokemon
Okay, and that
count
means
is
that literally anything
3
else could come up
to
next.
2.
So it has Hyper Beam and
This battle is
Aurora
still
Beam.
up in the air.
Not great for whenever we swap into... Literally both of those guys, actually. Hopefully we outspeed. Let's get an Earthquake, hopefully. We do outspeed, okay. Neat.
What's that? Goodness.
It's decent, got decent defense. Vaporeon. Vaporeon is... Oh, it's not amazing defense, it's just that, you know... Maybe its HP is just high.
Going down.
But its defense is like base 60, and its special is like 110, so...
Pokemon swap.
Okay. Let's see. Speed 111. There's only 4 points of speed difference between my Venusaur and my Blastoise, so... Venusaur's coming out. Didn't realize that my Nidoking was faster than Blastoise.
Oh, it's Venusaur.
So hopefully... hopefully Vaporeon doesn't fall within that 4 points. We'll go for Razor Leaf. And that should hopefully just take it out.
Go into battle poses.
This is why Venusaur is here.
Razor Leaf Flurry.
Critical super effective. It might be special though. Yeah, so her high special sort of helped defend against that.
It
Had to-
can't make a move.
It had to recharge
The
after...
crowd's
What?
excitement is building over this hot battle.
What? That doesn't add up to literally any... What the fuck? Hang on. Every other Hyper Beam in this game has not had to recharge once they KO'd a Pokemon. That's the first time it's done that. Because I remember that being a huge issue when we were fighting Clefable.
Body slam.
Am I wrong?
It's a hit. Oh, is it down
Did my
now?
cartridge get fucking patched between this and last stream?
There's only one Pokemon.
Okay, what do you got left? Please don't be your other fire type. Kangaskhan.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
That is still scary though, because Kangaskhan is probably very good.
The remaining Pokemon
Let's see.
stock is 2 to 1. The tenth
Kangaskhan
battle continues.
has a very low special, actually. Okay. Let's see. So, it knows Surf and Hyper Beam. So Surf would be bad against Nidoking. It'll probably use Hyper Beam here against Venusaur. I'm kind of tempted to hit it with Toxic. But we'll go Razor Leaf and just see what kind of damage we get. It has a really low special. And I imagine I'll survive this Hyper Beam. Please? Okay. We got another turn then to sort of think about our next options.
What now?
Critical hit. Big damage. Huge damage. Okay.
Both Pokemon have taken
Let's...
heavy damage.
Honestly, because Razor Leaf has a chance of missing, no, fuck it. Razor Leaf, we're going for it. Because it's special, it is worth it.
It can't make a move.
I never liked the animation that Kangaskhan does. Its idle animation, the way it like licks its... Okay, we didn't miss. Kangaskhan is down. Trainer 6 is defeated. That baby got fucking yeeted. Woo! Didn't even need Nidoking. Didn't even need Nidoking. Alright. Still have 2 continues. Our next challenger. It's still difficult. Like, I can feel myself, like, losing at any moment. Our next challenger has 3 Psychic types. And then Charizard, Exeggutor, and Zapdos. Fuck. It's the Psychic types that get me. And one of them's Water type as well. So he's got the Grass, Fire, Water trio and the Electric on the back end. Son of a bitch. Who's got the highest special? It looks like it's tied. Well, Charizard really, actually. So we'll go Charizard up first. And Blastoise. I think we gotta go Nidoking for the potential of Zapdos. But I'm worried about the Psychic type users. I would also go Cloyster. But it does know Thunderbolt, and it will outspeed me. My special is good though. Or it's got Fly, Swift, or Bide. Going for Nidoking.
This is it, the semi-finals.
All right, Charizard.
Having come this far.
Starting off with Alakazam. It has Psychic, Dig, Skull Bash, and Disable. Let's go for a Swords Dance, just to start off with. It's going straight in for Psychic. Charizard has the highest special on my team. Critical hit is not a great start. Fuck. Okay. Charizard's gonna die. So this is not great. Okay, I think this is looking like a loss already then. Because he's not gonna miss. I think they patched like the 1 in 256 chance of missing for full accuracy moves, so we've lost our strongest Pokemon, I think. Okay. I should have just went for Fly. It has like a cripplingly bad defense. So I should have just went for it. Alakazam. Its defense is 45. So yeah, I probably should have just went for it. Let's go Earthquake.
The combatants face each other.
No critical hits this time, please. Thank you. I'm getting the impression I'll only get like 1 attack out of each of my Pokemon against this thing. Zamenza. What a name. Critical hit. We needed that. Please KO it. Excellent. Okay. That has kind of saved us a little bit. But we're still not in a great spot.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
If it's Zapdos, we're in trouble. It's Zapdos, we're in trouble.
Zapdos.
It's gonna hit me with Thunderbolt, which means I'm in trouble. Which means we swap to Nidoking and take no damage. Please be right. Please don't hit me with literally any other attack. I need to keep advantage up. It did go for Thunderbolt. Hell yes. I just realized it's kind of got like the shiny Zapdos coloring because it's got like the darker beak and legs. Okay, we've got Zapdos here. It's swapping. It's flying. It's similar. Okay, we're back to this then. Back to like the second trainer type of rules. Except I think the second trainer had a stronger Zapdos. No, it's level 50 as well. Okay, let's rely on Rock Throw. We didn't get any misses from Zapdos earlier. Can we get one now, please? No. Fly did about 42.
What now?
Okay, good. That did less than the last Zapdos. This one seems tougher. Is it going to fly again? Yes, it is. We're both just gambling on our low, like slightly low accuracy moves. Or lower than 100% accuracy moves.
What'll it do? Miss the target. The intense battle continues.
Come on, give us a miss. We need something after you get me that critical hit. You owe me.
What's that?
God damn. I think we can live another one at least. But so can it. Unless we get a critical hit.
What's this? Perfect day. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I believe we had a higher priority move that we could like outspeed this thing with.
Face each other. The airstrike continues.
I'm gonna go for Body Slam next turn as well, just because I don't want to risk the chance of Rock Throw missing. I don't think we need to worry about like the additional damage from a super effective move here.
What now?
Critical hit, no! Ooh, Nidoking survived, okay. We only have 4 HP and a half HP Blastoise left. This is going to be close. Depends entirely on what's coming up next. If it's Kadabra, not looking great. In fact, no matter what he sends out, it's not looking great. All of his Pokemon are great. Charizard.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1.
If we could outspeed it, but we won't because it's a Charizard, yeah, Rock Throw would have been fantastic. Okay. It's all down to Blastoise. I don't know what charge it's going to do. It has Fly, so it could just go that route, and then we're out of luck.
We're down to 1 Pokemon aside.
Oh, man.
There's nothing left in reserve. There's just 1 Pokemon aside now. The battle is coming right down to the wire.
It could go for Rage. It's going for Fly. Okay. Fly could miss. Fly could miss. And we could be in a good spot. We kind of need it.
Right, that's sir. Oh, the attack missed. Neither one is conceding an inch.
Come on. We need it to miss, and we probably need a critical hit to be able to succeed.
What'll it do?
Didn't miss.
There, it's a hit.
We're not going to live another one.
How's that?
Super effective.
Effective hit.
Not enough. Not
Pokemon
enough.
appear weak.
If it's going to go for Fly again, we need it to miss. We literally cannot win if this hits.
There it goes.
Okay.
The target.
Rang to Arceus right here.
Are exhausted.
Come on.
Here comes the aerial attack.
No, and a critical hit, of fucking course. The unnecessary critical hit to finish.
Down and out.
Okay. I think our team choice was good. I think we got fucked over by Alakazam's shenanigans. I'm going to go into it again, and I'm going to use Fly right off the bat. Our first loss in the entire Poké Cup. Okay, so Charizard, Blastoise, Nidoking. It's just the strength of a Psychic from an Alakazam. It's so powerful. Phew. Excuse me. A literal repeat, but this time we know to just fly right off the bat. Could go for Earthquake, but not really. I prefer the additional damage from the stab. Do not critical hit me. Do not drop my special. You don't deserve nice things. You critical hit me again? A literal repeat of last time? Are you fucking kidding me? Man, there's some Pokemon Stadium bullshit right here. At least this time we're getting damage off. We only beat it last time by a critical Earthquake.
What's this? Oops, that's a
Come on, Charizard.
Savage attack. Major damage.
I knew it wouldn't be enough.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
What kind of speed does Alakazam have as well? 120? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we're in the same boat as last time, except this time we don't have to pray for a critical hit from the Earthquake.
We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
But it is literally the exact same as last time. Like, nothing has changed.
Face each other. Oh, it's Blastoise.
I feel like changing up my
It has to
Pokemon
make up
probably
for
would have
lost ground.
helped.
How will the type difference affect that?
Because it seems like... I know that it's apparently that they don't pick based on what you pick.
Severe hit.
But at the same time...
Earthquake. Heavy damage.
Like, it does seem like when you change your Pokemon, they change theirs. Even if it's just the order of the Pokemon that you choose differently. There's bound to be, like, some kind of mechanic behind it. I don't know. Could be making assumptions, but probably Zapdos again. Yep.
Oh, it's Zapdos.
Which means, just like last, this is a complete repeat of the last one. So I'm going to swap into Nidoking because he's going to use Thunderbolt. Which means we're going to start spamming... I'm going to start spamming Rock Throw as he spams Fly. I need a critical hit now, if you don't mind. My turn.
What now? Oh, the attack missed. How will the swap Pokemon fight?
It's like really off-putting how identical this match is so far.
What's this? Oops, that's a miss. Fireworks are flying in this
I need a
battle.
miss, or I need something. I need something to go wrong on your end.
What'll it do?
Nope. It's a literal repeat. This time it did more damage. Are you kidding me? Like he got better IVs this time around.
What's that?
Conversely, Alakazam had less. I think it took more damage that time at least.
What a furious battle.
If I could kill it in the second hit, that would be handy. Just being able to get like one Rock Throw off on Charizard, like that would help immensely.
What now? Missed the target.
I've had an idea.
Sparks are
It's not an amazing idea.
heated match.
It could cost me everything. But what if I...
What's this? That's a
Because
good hit.
Nidoking... Right. Charizard, what did he have? Flamethrower, Fly, Rage, and Leer. My special isn't good enough to survive a Flamethrower at 78 HP, I don't think. My idea there was going to be, what if
The crowd's
on this
excitement
turn
is building over
I
this
swapped
hot
to
battle.
Blastoise? I'm going to go for it. Because I'm expecting it to use Fly. Then it's in the air, and
Pokemon change.
the only thing it can do is hit me. It won't do a whole lot of damage because of my decent defense, and then I can hit it for an Ice Beam. Or even just a Surf. Doesn't even have to be an Ice Beam.
The airstrike continues.
But now it's locked in.
Will this Pokemon swap change?
But if I do that
the
one
flow of
turn
battle?
sooner, I could hit it with Ice Beam and maybe get away with keeping more HP on Nidoking. So that could be a strategy for the next attempt. Blastoise will lose some damage here, but it was gonna... Oh, it's actually about the same damage range as it was against Charizard last time, so it probably could die to Charizard's one hit. Unless we do a similar strategy. And we swap in Nidoking while Charizard flies, because Charizard will probably fly as well. Wait, this isn't Charizard. Huh. I was so sure it was going to be identical that I didn't anticipate the idea that he might have a different Pokemon. And it's going to outspeed because motherfucker's so fast. How do I beat these fucking Psychic types with my team? Maybe I need to keep Charizard and send out Blastoise first.
They strike fighting poses. We're down to the last Pokemon.
Because I'm not gonna just get hit by Psychic and lose. Because I don't have, I'm slower.
The battle is coming right down to the wire.
This has been a problem. These Psychic types are ruining my night.
It's doubly effective.
Ugh.
And it's down. And there goes
The problem is, like, the tankiest special type Pokemon I have is Venusaur, which is weak to Psychic. After that, it's Charizard, and then after that is Cloyster. But Cloyster is slower than a lot of my other Pokemon. Cloyster's actually the slowest on my team. Even Charizard doesn't outspeed, so Pikachu won't outspeed either. Okay. I think we will start with Blastoise. Keep Charizard to near the end. And, like, honestly, we need to keep Nidoking in there for Zapdos. Like, it has to be this team. This is our last chance.
This is it, the semi-finals. No one wants to lose, having come this far.
Starting off with Charizard. Okay, interesting. Charizard is level 53. Meaning that everything else... okay, it means there's no Kadabra. But everything else is on the table. So he's probably going to use Fly, right? So I should go into Nidoking and prepare for Rock Throw.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon change.
Unless he has also changed Pokemon, in which case we're in trouble.
Oh, it's Nidoking.
I'm really banking on this being a Fly.
The other
He swapped as well.
also changes
Fuck.
Pokemon. Oh, it's Executor.
Executor. Interesting. It knows Psychic, which is already like a bad sign. Stomp, Mimic, and Leech Seed. Right, well, it doesn't know any good grass type moves. So I think going back into Blastoise is a good shout. I need to keep Charizard.
Another Pokemon change.
Yeah, you would just fucking spam Psychic, you little rat. And my special's down. Neat! Which means I'm gonna die to the next one. I need to outspeed you. I need to freeze you. I outspeed you.
There it goes.
Super effective, but with my... Oh my god, even with my special drop, that's all I did. Alright, well, Blastoise is out.
A savage hit.
Fuck's sake.
Going down.
I might not have enough counters for this. Not having any Psychic types of my own is just detrimental.
They go into battle poses.
Alright, Charizard. Let's see.
Charizard.
Executor.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
It's got a pretty high defense as well as special. I'm gonna bank that it's gonna try and hit me with Psychic, which is pretty safe, honestly. I outspeed, which is good. So we'll get a Sword Stance out now. I'll use Psychic. I mean, the Sword Stance won't help against Alakazam if it comes out, which it still could with this Pokemon selection so far.
What a furious battle!
I think now we go for Fly, and we should be able to KO it, hopefully. It has its Charizard still in battle. We still have our Nidoking.
What'll it do? Oops,
And then whatever it's got left, who knows.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
You can see what I mean, like I changed up my team and like things change quickly. It's swapping!
Be a change of Pokemon.
Why are you doing this to me now? Zapdos! Motherfucker! Stop trying to counter me.
What's next? What?
Critical hit.
How will this
Okay, well,
swap
if
affect
you go for a
the
Thunderbolt,
outcome?
then
The commands are issued. Here's a Pokemon.
there goes my Sword Stance. Fuck's sake. Why are they trying extra hard this time? Because they didn't use Alakazam, so they now have to try.
What now?
So let's see. So what do they have on the team?
Miss the target.
So they still
How
have...
will the swap
They have all three Pokemon. They have
fight?
Exeggutor, Zapdos, and Charizard. If you stay in, you're going to use Fly. If you swap, you'll be swapping to Exeggutor. So I'm going to hit you with Body Slam.
They're staring each other down.
We're using Fly.
Go up into the sky. What's this? Oh, the attack missed. The crowd's excitement is building over this.
We're back to this
battle.
again.
What'll it do? Boom!
I need a big hit from Rock Slide. At least I can kill it in 2 Rock Slides.
What's next? Perfect game!
So I'm going to do the same idea.
Fireworks are flying in this
Or do
battle.
I want to swap to Charizard? What is Charizard's physical defense? 115. It could be a good idea to swap into Charizard. And keep Nidoking alive. Let's try that. I need as much health on Nidoking as possible if I want to hit Charizard with a Rock Throw. I'm anticipating a Fly. Yep. And then
Will this Pokemon
I just need to KO it with a flamethrower if I'm lucky. Oh, but I might outspeed it. There's no way I outspeed a Zapdos. Let's see. I mean, I have obviously got more like stat experience, but Charizard's base speed is 100. Zapdos
They're staring each other down.
is 100 as well. Oh, fuck. I might go first.
The trainer hasn't issued an order. What's the matter, trainer?
I'm gambling. I have to gamble.
Going to battle
I go first. Fuck.
Flame.
Okay, well at least we know that. So it can't beat us with Thunderbolt. Well, it can, but
That's a
it can't use Thunderbolt first. I could have got away with a Sword Stance then, which is what I was thinking about gambling in the other direction.
Yeah, it's a hit. Neither one is conceding an inch.
Please, Flamethrower KO.
Savage attack. That's a
Okay,
good hit.
good, good.
Oh!
So-
Is it down and out? What will the
Will
next
you send out your
Pokemon
Charizard,
be?
or will you send out your Exeggutor?
Here's a Pokemon.
Interesting. You can use Flamethrower,
We're
Rage,
evenly matched
Fly, or
with two
Leer.
Pokemon aside. Neither
I'm gonna go for
Pokemon
Fly.
is backing down.
Let's see who goes first. You go first. Which means I'm gonna be the one that hits the Fly.
It's up into the sky.
which is good. I can do a little bit of chip damage on you.
Battle.
The only thing that is now concerning is I am getting dangerously close to having Nidoking as my only Pokemon left against a Psychic using Exeggutor.
What'll it do?
Critical hit.
Block the weak.
Big damage, actually.
Sparks are flying in this heated
I think I gotta bank on him using Fly again. And go for Nidoking, and then Rock Throw.
Combatants face each other.
And that leaves Charizard alive to be able to use Fly on Exeggutor. I don't know if it's going to be enough though, because Exeggutor I think still has full health. It's using Fly. How fast is Exeggutor? Let's go back to him.
How will the swamp
He is
Pokemon
55 speed. So I might be able to get some hits out of Nidoking with him. Let's use Rock Slide. Charizard should
fight?
outspeed me.
Strike fighting poses.
Good. I should live this.
What's next? There.
And as
it's
long
a
as
hit.
Rock Throw hits, Rock Slide hits.
Roll with Rock Slide. Round zero.
Critical hit as well. Come on, come on. We just...
Going down.
Charizard will definitely outspeed the Exeggutor. We just need a little bit of damage. Okay, yeah, his Exeggutor has a little bit of damage on it already from Ice Beam. That's right.
We're down to the
And
last Pokemon.
Exeggutor has worse physical defense than special.
Stock is 2-1.
So my best bet is either Body Slam or Earthquake. Are you going to resist Earthquake? You are, so Body Slam is my best shout, and that might paralyze as well. Come on.
They go into battle.
We outspeed. Please get the paralyze. Please.
What now?
We don't. Okay. But we're on half damage. If Fly can't KO it at half damage, then,
Psychic blast.
you know, it is what it is.
Effective.
We are putting our victory in the hands of a non-100% accuracy move.
Both
Oh,
competitors are
God.
down to their last
It's been a very hard match, this one. Please.
We're down to the last Pokemon. There's just one Pokemon aside
Fly.
now. The battle is coming right down to the wire. It flew up into the sky.
Do something stupid like using Bide. You do have Bide, don't
Savage
you?
attack.
No, you have Mimic and Leech Seed.
That's a miss.
Come on, Fly. Come on, Fly.
Fireworks are
Land.
in this battle.
And win us this match, Charizard.
Here comes the aerial.
Critical hit!
That one hurt.
Oh my god.
Oh, is it down and out?
Trainer number 7 is down.
And there goes the battle.
We have no continues going into this last fight. We only beat the Psychic because he wasn't using his main Psychic user. Oh my god. We're gonna lose. We have no continues going into the final match. This final trainer has Dragonite, Articuno, Moltres, Jolteon, Tool Assisted Speedrun, and La Paz. I haven't even thought about what's going to beat you. Dragonite's the only... Right, it's either going to send out Dragonite or Lapras for its level 55. Oh man, I don't know what to expect. I'm not super afraid of Jolteon. That said, I feel like Nidoking should be in this, because if Moltres is up Rock Throw 4 times, or Rock Slide is 4 times damage, it'll also be 4 times damage against Articuno, but Articuno can outdo me. It's looking like it's going to be Nidoking, Charizard, and Blastoise again. Alright, here we go.
This is it, the final battle. Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
Starting out with Lapras, so he's not using Dragonite on the team. What does Lapras have? Surf, Ice Beam, Sing, and Mist. So we're going to assume that he's going to go straight for Surf. And send out Blastoise. Although, we don't really have a good counter in Blastoise for this.
Oh, it's Blastoise.
Honestly, Lapras is kind of the worst thing that we could have gotten. Could have handled the Dragonite just fine, I think.
Here's the first
Lapras we would really need Pikachu for, more so.
That wasn't effective.
Where's
Sparks
Lapras?
are flying in this heated match.
There it is. Lapras. Your defense is 80 and your special is 95, so it's pretty similar. Your speed is 60, so you're kind of slow. So your physical...
They're staring each other down.
Your physical's worse, but your HP is high, so I'm not sure if this is really going to matter.
What's this?
As long as we can do some chip damage, though, we're good. Oh my god, that's nothing. That is nothing. And it's going to use Ice Beam on me. I was expecting it to use Sing. At least we resist both of these attacks. But we are not doing enough to
The heated battle
keep up with it. Out of curiosity,
They strike
so
fighting poses.
Lapras has a base speed of 60. What is the base speed of Nidoking?
What now? That's a good hit.
Nidoking has a base speed of 85. Okay, so he's actually faster than quite a lot of Pokemon.
What'll it do? It didn't do much damage.
That's fine by me.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
Let's keep it up.
They go into
Because,
battle pose.
you know, you're good Blastoise, but you're here as a potential secondary to Moltres. You've also got Earthquake as a backup in case I needed it. But, that's what we got. So we got Nidoking for.
What's that? It's not very effective.
Okay, we can get one more hit out. So really, so what we've got left then, besides Lapras, is Jolteon, Tauros, Articuno, and Moltres. Articuno is going to be weak to fire, at least, which is good. Jolteon is weak to ground, which my Charizard has Earthquake, and my Nidoking. And then Moltres is going to be weak to rock, which we have on Nidoking, and Tauros will be weak to submission. We have something that covers everything. It's just praying on what they're going to use next.
Which Pokemon
Let's see then.
coming out?
I feel like I should send out Charizard. No. Nidoking.
Oh, it's Nidoking! It has to make up for lost ground.
I
The Pokemon
should
are
use
entirely different types.
submission. But I'm thinking we should do Earthquake and preserve our HP. Let's see. Blastoise has 116 attack. We have a 10 more attack. And this is Stab.
Staring each
I'm
other
gonna go
down.
for Earthquake. This is maybe a gamble.
Earthquake. Good hit.
Okay, it's done. We didn't have to lose any HP to that.
Down and out. We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
Okay. Articuno is like the worst thing that it could have,
Oh, it's Articuno.
but we do have Charizard for that.
How
It
will
has
the type
Blizzard.
difference affect that?
That's a problem. Articuno. Articuno's base speed is 85, matching. It matches our Nidoking, and our Nidoking is a higher level, and we have trained it. If we land a Rock Slide before it can hit Blizzard,
They're staring each other down.
we might be okay. This is a gamble. We're going first. Okay, good, good. 4 times weak. Come on. Come on.
No,
Good.
This Pokemon looks wrong.
Big damage. Okay. Going for Blizzard. We could die to this pretty easily.
There it is. Counter Strike. Wow, that's an
This is
effective
Pokemon Stadium,
hit.
not Counter-Strike. Okay, Nidoking is down.
It's a one
We've lost our 4 times weakness to Moltres. It's all down to Charizard,
Only one Pokemon left in reserve.
which means we do outspeed Articuno.
We're down to the
It
last
has Blizzard,
Pokemon.
Sky Attack, Double Edge, and Reflect. If it's
It's
smart, it'll
one
put up a
Pokemon
Reflect.
against 2 now.
And really, the best thing that I can get after this is Jolteon. Honestly, I think I might go for Swords Dance and get a boosted Earthquake out of my next attack. Unless it's Moltres. And fuck it, Flamethrower.
Staring each other down.
We'll figure it out as it comes to it.
Flamethrower.
It could be any of these 3. We just want to get rid of Articuno. We don't want to take more damage. Tauros has Thunder for some reason, which is disgusting. And Jolteon has Thunderbolt. Either of those would be pretty bad to deal with. It's Tauros. Shiny looking Tauros. Tauros, what is your stats? Tauros. Please tell me you have a shit special. Your special 70 and your speed or your defense is 95, so you're better getting hit by special moves, which we have a higher special. So let's go Flamethrower. And we outspeed. We don't. It's going for Thunder. This could be it. It missed. That's huge. Come on. Big hit. Hit it with a burn. Just do all the good things, Charizard. We need you now more than ever. Okay. As long as we live one attack, then we've won. Please, 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 please. Do not land as Thunder. Thunder is the lowest accuracy of the 3 big moves. It hit, and it's a critical hit. That's it. We lived! No fucking way Charizard lived a critical hit Thunder. What a fucking clutch! We won the Master Ball Cup with that. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to redo it is the main thing. Oh, yes, Charizard. You legend. Legend taking down legends. Oh. Look at those badges. Hell yes, Charizard. Nidoking. And Blastoise. So, I remembered that I didn't see this animation in the other cups. Oh, it is showing the rest of my team. Okay, good. I was gonna say, like, maybe it only does the 3 that I entered. But it looks like all these guys are getting entered into the Hall of Fame. I don't think we used Cloyster a single time in the Master Ball Cup, but there it is! Oh my god, I really, really did not know what to expect tonight. I'm really happy about that. Oh! I've never unlocked this before. You won a Duo Game Boy! You gotta post it to me? It speeds up the Game Boy and the Game Boy Tower. We never had this as a kid. I don't think, anyway. I have to try it out. Oh my god, that background is hideous. And I know there's a Dodrio one, so you can have like triple the speed. But yeah, it's because this is an emulator, this is an official way to like play your game at double speed. It is weird that in like 1990 or 2000 or 1999 or 2000 or whatever year Pokémon Stadium came out, they were just like, yeah, you can have an emulator that lets you do that. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. I mean, it's so handy. It's weird that this is, like, official. Oh, whoops. I can now officially... You know what? Maybe I should have waited till I got this to officially do, like, the game corner. Because I was playing it all on my GameCube for recording purposes. And because it's on my GameCube, I have no way to speed it up. Anyway, so there we go. We can now double speed our game, even though it's laggier on the Duo Game Boy Tower than anywhere else. But with that, we've now cleared all of the cups in the Petite Cup, the Pika Cup, and the Poké Cup. The Prime Cup is all that remains, but we're gonna need to max out our team for that. I don't know how we're gonna win that. Again, it might have to come down to me putting Mewtwo on the team or something. But we'll come to that whenever it's necessary. That's gonna be one of the last things we do on this road to the Pokémon Master Challenge, but I was hoping to finish the things up a little bit quicker than what it took tonight. We didn't have a single, like, restart of the whole cup. We did have 2 defeats, but it still took an hour and a half. There was a whole lot more strategy involved there, a whole lot more Pokemon swapping. I actually cannot believe it worked. I really expected to not succeed. I also want to check the Victory Palace because obviously now our team should all be here. Yeah. So it's just because it wasn't the Master Ball Cup, they didn't get counted. but it should, I'm hoping it will actually replace the Pikachu that we did have, because I was asking like last time, like, oh, the Pikachu didn't get replaced, but that's maybe because we didn't technically enter the Hall of Fame again since the last time we did in one of those other cups. So let's see if Pikachu's been updated. Level 51, yeah. We don't get any alternate versions of it. This is just the most recent entry of Pikachu that's on here. Can I rotate it? No. And that means that the other folks will be on here as well. So Nidoking is here as well. My Nidoking. Everyone should be here. I'm not going to bother going all the way to Cloister to check. Maybe I should. It probably deserves it, but also meh. Alright. We're not done. So the Master Ball Cup was the main thing of tonight's stream. I did put it in the thumbnail that we're going to do half of these. We'll see how we do in terms of time. Let's have a look at the Gym Leader Castle. This is our next challenge. Open to all Pokemon. Enter with 6 Pokemon. Choose 3 out of the 6 Pokemon. No level restrictions. No level restrictions. Any Pokemon up to level 100 may be used. Opponent's Pokemon. The gym leaders and their underlings will use level 50 Pokemon. However, if you use any Pokemon over level 50, their Pokemon will be of the same level as your highest level Pokemon. So at the minute, we're all level 52. Don't have to worry about that. I could go into yellow real quick and increase the levels of my Pokemon to level 50. Maybe I should. Because we've got these guys saved in the cup. So I don't need to worry about... Like, for round 2, I don't imagine these guys are going to be good enough. But they are registered here. Oh, hang on. They are registered here. It won't be from the cartridge directly, but it still is like basically the same thing. It's only the Prime Cup, I think, that matters in the end for using Pikachu from the cartridge directly. For getting Surf, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's go into the Game Boy Tower and level these guys up, because we'll just get like an extra like 2 or so stat points on like each of our stats. So we'll have like a full team of level 52s, and I think that'll just help a little tiny bit. Like that extra couple of points might be the difference between us winning and losing some fights. I don't imagine it'll make too much difference, but let's just do it. We can, you know? And how can I help you, Sybil? Do you want out? Okay. I'll have to tend to her in a second. Okay. Look at my proud team. Okay, so Pikachu is only 152 away. Venusaur is 290 away. Nidoking is 46 away. Oyster is 99 away. Okay. So yeah, everyone only needs like a couple of hits. Let me quickly tend to the dog, and I'll be right back. Okay, she is out. Let's see then. I'm gonna open up my EV tracking note. Like, that's the notes I've been taking for tracking EVs, like, on my phone. This was before Stadium. Let's see. So... like, I know it's only gonna be like 1 or 2 Pokemon, but I'm trying to keep like really good close eye on this, so I can keep an eye on like when they've maxed out, because I want to know when they're fully maxed out as possible. Maybe, depending on how things go, I might level these guys up to like level 55 or level 60, and EV train them further for the Gym Leader Castle, but we'll see how things go. So, Pikachu. I'm just gonna write down what Pokemon they fight just to level up. So, Venusaur. Nidoking, and Cloister. Did I spell Cloister right? Thank you very much. Okay, and then according to my notes, let's see. For special, I want to do Route 20. Like, special seems to be like the main thing I've been boosting in most of my Pokemon. So let us go to Route 20 and catch us some Tentacool and or Tentacruel for some experience real quick. And at least I'll just level up our playing field to all level 52s. It's not going to make a huge difference, but a difference is a difference. What am I doing? I have the Doduo fucking thing. I should be using it. I apologize if it sounds terrible, but I'm using my reward. I don't know, well, I guess it's an emulator, so it's not like I'm actually like at risk of anything happening to the game. But just like that, like we gained like 2 HP stats and maybe something else. So we fought a Tentacool and a Pikachu. Like I'll probably only be like one of each, but at least I can track them, and then when I start EV training again, I can add these totals and figure out where I am. And cool. I did get them, as you can see, like right up to the very end. Mackie, oh, McKenna. Why, Mackie B? Wait, Mackie B? No, that's Yellow Mutant, right? You go by Mackie B sometimes? I am confused. It's been a while since I've saw the name Mackie B, but I'm pretty sure it's Yellow Mutant. Maybe? How you doing, Mackie B? Pokémon. You just missed an amazing clutch victory from Charizard. It was actually incredible. But I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Long time no see. How do I remember that? I don't know. Because you never were just Yellow Mutant anywhere. So I always had to remember, like, okay, Mackie is yellow. That was like the best I got. But I don't know why. And like, between you and Chicken in like Niall's server and then my own server, like, none of your names were ever consistent. So it's like pretty much the best way I could remember you. Because whenever you start turning up in Twitch with a different name, I didn't know who it was. I'm like, you changed your name, ditto. But thank you for stopping by. I hope you're keeping well. It's been a while since we last spoke. Oh, I think the dog is coming in. Yeah, there she is. Okay, let me go put the dog, or close the door. Because my dog is wet. One of the things to watch before going to bed for work, so I'm here. Oh, I'm glad I'm your last option. Wait, before going to bed for work? Oh, right. Yes, sorry, I misunderstood for a second there. But yes, I'm glad to be your favorite final option. No, I actually don't care. Like, if I'm just like a last resort sort of thing. I am joking. But yeah, I do appreciate you stopping by. It has been a while. I stopped streaming on Twitch in general because I just got sick of Twitch as a platform. Not that YouTube is much better, but, cruel. I wonder if playing on double speed like this actually increases my in-game time. It probably does. It's 2 AM. I know what time it is. Why am I awake? Because I'm streaming, and I always go for a minimum of 2 hours, which is part of the reason why I have a problem. I knew you were going to get up. I was going to fly back to Celadon, but I actually don't need to now. Huh. Well, I'm going to go back anyway. So yeah, I need to, like, I started streaming almost 2 hours ago, so like I'm technically like almost done for the day. But at the same time, don't know why the dog was staring at me there. At the same time, like, I have more of this I want to do for tonight, so I'm going to be staying up until I finish what my objective was for the night. I might stop early, depending on how much I can be bothered to do it, but that's really about it. Alright, our team are all level 52s now. Oh, hang on a minute. We can't put Pikachu in the back. You ever play Smash still, Yellow? Or is that not really on your radar anymore? I am curious. Now, I did say I am back, but I'm going to quickly let Sybil get some water because her bowl is empty, I noticed on the way in here. So let me fill that up and then we'll begin. You talk after so long. I never went anywhere, Yellow. I mean, other than, like, as I say, like, moving from Twitch to YouTube as a streaming platform. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I've still been making videos, and, well, I have made, like, a video. Trying to get some support from fucking YouTube over early, dumb, false false hate speech flag, but that's one thing. But, no, I've been streaming, like, not necessarily weekly, but, like, as often as I can. Let's see. Yeah, that's it, okay. Yeah. Sorry. I did just disappear. Oh, really? I hope, like, not for a bad reason. But to be fair, like, I haven't really, like, seen pretty much anyone since, like, the old, like, Twitch streaming days, like, during COVID and stuff. Like, since getting a full-time job, and especially since moving into this house, I have not really had time to do anything that involves, like, other people that aren't in my, like, close circle. Like, I pretty much only see, like, my board game friends, and occasionally my friend Paul and Jason for a game of, like, snooker. I pretty much never speak to anyone online anymore. I just don't have the time. Or, like, it's like a whole mental thing as well, because it's like, I don't want to bother them, they're probably busy too, and they don't bother me, so, like, again, I assume that they're busy, and it's like, well, I don't know. And I just don't stream as often as I used to, so, like, I can't really get an excuse to, like, try and like, speak to... I probably could, like, it's more in my own head, but, like, I don't want to, like, reach out to, like, Jay or Dry, for example, and be like, yo, let's do a thing, whenever, like, I'm not streaming enough, I'm not in their community really anymore, because I'm not I'm not up that late to be in, like, Jay's stream, for example. And then, like, because I just don't watch Twitch as a whole now, I just don't watch, like, any streamers. I never liked Twitch to begin with for viewing streams, I only just did it to stream myself, and now I just don't watch anybody. And then Niall, like, I occasionally, like, sent him, like, a DM or, like, wrote in his Discord, but in general, like, I think he's also been busy with a new job as well and moving out, so, like, I've just been too busy. Even people that, like, I haven't spoken to in a long time before these guys as well. Like, my friend Rachel came into the chat last stream, and, like, I haven't spoken to her properly in months. It's just... it's hard having a fucking 9-to-5 job. It is not easy. Non-existent online nowadays. Well, again, I hope it's not for any bad reason. I hope it's just been, like, a personal choice, because at the end of the day, like, being online is not great. I think, unless you can sort of go into it healthily, it's not a great thing to do with, like, your time. Sorry, this music got way too intense for a second. We'll jump into, like, the actual hype in a second here. Like, I've got to a stage where I'm pretty good mentally, where doing this or doing YouTube, none of it like impacts me negatively now to have like no viewership, or like I can go online and not have a terrible time because like all the things that would like negatively impact someone, like for the most part, like I'm not saying about yourself because I assume you're older than what I'm going to say here, but like young kids, for example, like they follow all these things online and then they have a really shitty self-image of themselves. Like I've none of that. There's no one that I follow that like makes me go, oh, I wish I was that. You know, maybe when I was a bit younger, like between the ages of like 21 and something, I was maybe a bit more like, oh, I wish I was a bit more like Markiplier, for example. But these days, I literally just don't care. I'm so happy in my own body and my own self. I've got my house, I've got my dog, and I've got my friends. I'm very content. That's why I haven't even been making videos. It's like I'm content, and I don't really want to put the time in anymore because I've tried and I didn't succeed, and I feel like I still can succeed. I just don't really want to try anymore. I do it for fun, and that's the way it was always supposed to be, and now I just do it when I feel like it. And that's why I've been really enjoying these Pokemon streams, because this is just a passion project of like, I really wanted to do this thing where I play through the Generation 1 games in a way that I never had before, because in a way that I never could as a kid because I didn't have these games. And now I'm fighting up the gym leader castle in a manner that I never did, with a team that I've built and crafted, and I'm going to be completing the whole Pokédex Living Dex style in here and through modern technology, taking it from this cartridge, which was impossible back in the day, and moving it onto the PC, moving it onto my 3DS, and transferring it up into the modern generation legitimately. And that's really exciting. And that's such a cool project for me, and that's why I'm doing this, and it's just been a blast. Things like that are why I enjoy YouTube, and I've been recording a lot more with my friend Matthew, and we've recorded so many videos, like 16 or more videos, and I just haven't started editing them because the editing process is the part that drains me at the minute. But like, it's been really fun recording those videos again, and I can't wait to actually make them. But like, I've just been taking a step back and being like, I'll do it when I feel like it. I don't want to stress about being a creator anymore. If it's going to happen, it will happen. At this stage, I've stopped trying to make it happen because that's where the unhealthiness had set in. Anyway, that was my little rant, sorry. Well, I've just kind of moved more in person more with work, uni, hobbies, etc. Yeah, honestly, like I feel like that's kind of the way it's been for a lot of people. Like again, even myself, like pretty much my life is just my 9-to-5 job. I come down here, I pretty much crash on the sofa, and I sometimes fall asleep here, often, and then I just watch YouTube. I do what I always said I wouldn't do, which is just like I finish like the work day and then I just sit and like watch things all day. People watch TV all day. That's me, but with YouTube. I've become the very thing I said I wouldn't do. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm just comfortable having a rest after the workday. I don't want to put in more work. YouTube and streaming is work at the end of the day. It feels like work because you're being a persona on camera. Even if nobody's watching, it's still out there in the ether for somebody to watch. I'm making sure these VODs are accessible and enjoyable for someone who watches them after the fact, because I want to put on a commentary where it's not just, I don't know, I always had a difficulty speaking alone during a stream, and I've just decided to treat streaming like I'm recording a video whilst also glancing at chat. And if someone's there, I can talk to them. If someone's not there, I just treat it like a video. And that has made streaming so much easier and more enjoyable. And I've had something to talk about throughout the entire 2 hours, even when nobody's there, and it's been so much fun. And that makes it so that these VODs, when people watch them back, can be enjoyable. And I'm really happy about that. Anyway, yeah, I'm on many tangents. You're 21. I did not know you were that young. I'm coming 29 in... less than 2 weeks. Today's gonna be Thursday. It is Thursday. So yeah, Wednesday, the 27th, that's my birthday, so I'll be 29. I'm almost out of that awkward period that is sung about in Ninja Sex Party where they're like, between the ages of 12 and 29. I'm almost there! I'm almost out of it. And honestly, I feel it. Like, I do feel like less awkward. I still am an awkward person, but we're getting there. We're getting successful, mentally, emotionally, and maybe one day, creatively. But for right now, we're just enjoying our time. Old bastard. Honestly, I still feel like I'm in like my early 20s, but like I'm so close to 30. I just don't feel like it at all. But hey ho, let's continue. I've went on a tangent there, and I know you're probably intending to go to sleep here soon. Let's jump into the Gym Leader Castle. Register up our 6 Pokemon. Let's actually, I want to see and compare. So Pikachu, like we had maxed out their stats in terms of like stat experience before the level up, by putting them into the PC and withdrawing them. Let's see what their stats are comparatively. So, Pikachu, his HP went up by, or her HP rather, went up by 2. Where's her HP stat? Oh, 115. Attack went up by 1, defense went up by 1, speed went up by 2, and special went up by 1. Venusaur, HP went up by 3. Attack went up by 2. Defense went up by 2. Speed went up by 3. Very good. Special went up by 3 as well. Damn, that is going to be huge for Venusaur. I mean, very little differences, but like those like little points might be the difference between living with 1 HP or KOing with 1 HP, you know. Charizard, no changes. Blastoise, no changes. Nidoking, 165 was his HP. It's gone up by 3. 128, so it went up by 2. 113 went up by 2. Speed went up by 2. Special went up by 2. Cloyster, 135, so it went up by 2. Attack went up by 2. Defense went up by... What the fuck? Defense went up by 4. Damn. Speed went up by 1, and Special went up by 2. Let's register these guys as well. We might change that once we eventually level these guys up further. But for right now, this will do. I wanted to stream to talk to the streamer. Honestly, I'm vibing. Yeah. I mean, that's sort of been what my goal was, is like... I mean, I've been trying to treat these streams like I'm not streaming. But obviously, I still want to interact with chat when people are here. But... you know, between the lulls, I treat it like a Let's Play. And that has been the easier thing for me. So I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're vibing. I have really tried to improve, like, the way I handle streaming in my head. And I think it's also just better to stream it on YouTube because now all my VODs are saved and I can private them if I don't want them saved. So, like, nothing is lost to time. And I don't like the idea of people coming to a stream at a dedicated time because I wouldn't do it. I like being able to access content when it's convenient to me, so I like the idea that, like, if you weren't here, you could come back to this later if you really wanted to. If you want to, you could go back to the old Pokemon streams and see what you missed. It's all there. You can do that on Twitch by saving highlights, but I really just don't like saving an entire highlight. I wish it was just automatic. YouTube, it's all automatic. It's great. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, because it has been a while since we talked, so it's been good to catch up. I do miss, like, being able to hang out with you and Chicken. I wanted to ask, sorry, so you said you don't play Smash anymore. Obviously, kind of upset to hear that. Like, I really liked playing Smash with all of you. Is there a reason behind that, or just sort of lost interest in the game? Because I know for myself, I've been pushing more towards competitive Smash. I've been going to actual locals in Belfast to play, and, you know, I haven't had the greatest success. I've had a lot of controller crisis. My main controller has broken entirely. The potentiometer for the left-right axes got fucked up. I tried to fix it. I fucked it up worse, and now it's just a circuit board in my kitchen that I'm waiting to fix with a soldering iron. I've been pushing harder for it, and the more I push for it, the more I realize what a terrible game it is to play competitively. It is a hateful game. I cannot stand fighting Kazuya. A lot of other matchups are just really, really, really tough, and competitive players, when they're good, they are fucking good. But it is nicer to fight competitively offline than online, I will say, at least. I've been enjoying it, whilst also not enjoying aspects of it. But I think it's been something kind of nice to do, is like go out and play these people competitively and try to improve. I seem to be pretty consistently the king of the amateurs, where I beat, like, the amateur bracket. So that's sort of my level, is I'm the top of the amateurs, the bottom of the pros is sort of my level out in person by the looks of it. So I do really still enjoy Smash Bros, but I understand why other people are not enjoying it as much. But sorry for the side tangent there. I am noticing a trend between these Pokemon selections here. So Blastoise, Cloyster now has a better special than Blastoise now, and physical. Not that, you know, Cloyster only has one physical move being Tri-Attack, but still. With these guys, you know, Charizard and Nidoking is really all I really need. I guess Pikachu in case of Zubat, but yeah. At least it's all weak Pokemon. I can sort of climb through these guys pretty quickly. So I don't have to, like, really think about this too much. It'll probably just be Brock. I'm sure it'll only really get hard once we beat the Gym Leader Challenge. I don't know how difficult this is compared to the Master Ball Cup, but I'm at least hoping that it's not as difficult. It's more so just the grind that gets the difficult part. Reached the point where I lost motivation. The only time I played it is when I'm drunk because it's just funny. I could tell, like, even back in the day, you played like a shit ton of different characters, or you would play random often, so I knew that like you probably weren't taking it as like seriously as everybody else was. Like obviously I played Sonic as my main, Banjo as my secondary, Chicken played Zelda, and I know that Chicken had some difficulty sort of deciding like sticking with Zelda or maybe trying Pokemon Trainer for a little while. But I think in the end, I'd like to hope she's still playing Zelda. I don't know, I haven't played Smash Against her in a long time. I probably should reach out sometime because I really enjoyed fighting her Zelda. It was like an interesting challenge for me because of the way that they played. I needed to like be more mindful of how I approached. But when I wanted to just hit buttons, I got punished for it. It was so sad. Do you still talk to Chicken? I'd like to hope so. You two were good buddies. And I know that like when like Niall posted in his server recently, you two were like right on it, like with replies. And you still have your robot names. I found a player on Sonic Forces Speed Battle, a Sonic Dash racing game basically, whose name was Robot, and I was going to take a screenshot and show it to you two. And then I thought, nah, they won't care. It's such a random ass thing to like point out. Like at this stage, do they care? But your names are still Robot in his server, so probably so. Never forgotten. Even though like I forget many things, I never forgot the whole robot thing. I don't know where it came from. I just know that you two were obsessed with that for a while. For those of you who are watching this as a VOD in future, basically talking about like old streaming stuff, like back in the days of like 2022, I think. Whenever I started hanging about with Niall and his buddies, Jay and Dry and Noke. Yellow Mutant here and another person, Chicken Arrow, that was in the stream. Just a lot of weird memes, and Robot was one of them. And that was just an ongoing running joke in Niall's community for a while there. Funny stuff. Just fun stuff with friends. It is stuff that is nice to reminisce on. I'm gonna put Cloyster out because we never got to use him in the last one. Where it came from? You got him? No, it didn't. Was it not to do with who's the pit player? What's his name? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Used to be in Dry's. It was either Dry or Jay's channel more so than Niall's. Was it 2021 that we all streamed together? I swore it was 2022. Has it been 3 years already? Fuck me. Not really, but considering reaching out. That'd be nice. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Because you two were good buddies. Again, I sort of think the same way. I'm like, I should really reach out and be like, hey, you want to play some Smash sometime? But that's really all I have to go off of. Like, I am not good at, like, just conversing. I like to have an activity, and Smash is that activity.
The Pokemon are entirely different.
But I always sort of hope, like, people reach out to me as well and be like, hey, you want to play? And I'm like, yeah, anytime. Like, I will play anytime someone asks me, you know, outside of work. But I should reach out to her again. Because she is a good opponent. I like training off of her because she's very good. She was very good. Like, when I first found Niall, like, it was, I'm pretty sure it was one of the times I was watching, like, a tournament he was entered in or streaming, like, the games of, and, like, Chicken was, like, one of the top, if not the top competitor at the time. And, like, I know that she sort of, like, dropped a wee bit and, like, was kind of getting, like, discouraged, but she was picking it back up and, like, she was really handling our matches very well, so she's good, and I want her to keep it that way. Or get better. Like, keep on improving. I met a random on Elite Smash called Robert at like 3 AM. I just spell from that. Really? But how did you guys hear about this? I do remember that now. No. Yes. It wasn't it a tournament? Or something like an online like Smash tournament. That we all joined in together. Like Niall would say like 3, 2, 1, go, and then we would join like a tournament and try to get in it at the same time. And there was a Robert or something. And then you guys turned it into Robot. I can't remember the actual, like, real history. But it was something like that, I think. Or you could be right, it was just me on Elite Smash. But I don't know how you would have seen it then, because I don't remember ever streaming Elite Smash. That sounds like a terrible stream. Alright, Brock. Now, from what I remember, they usually use their aces, so he'll use his Onyx here. So, we want Venusaur, we want Blastoise. I've said them in the wrong order that I pressed them in, but I'm using them both. He's got Vulpix. Oh, he's got like some of the anime team. I think we'll use Pikachu as well in case like Omanyte or Kabuto come up, but really like because it's all gym leader stuff, it's all like types. I think we'll have a much easier time against all these than we did the Master Ball Cup. I didn't really hear what he said. Did he say Rock Hard P? I know he said he probably said team, but it sounded like P. Trying to join each other's quick play matches, but you couldn't join, and the only person you found in games was. I remember that now. Okay, yes. Why were we trying to do it through quick play?
Right, that's sir.
And we very rarely ever did like voice chats as well.
Mighty blows and the word goes.
We just weren't a chatty bunch. I think the most chats we ever got out of like each other was like the Among Us streams. I still have like the recordings of those. I still want to like upload them. But that requires editing, and that's where I'm like, I'll do it eventually. Some really good times. I do miss it. I just don't like have the time anymore, and obviously like neither does like Niall or something anymore. I know that Jay still streams pretty regularly. I know that Dry still streams often. I don't know how often he streams. I know he still streams like Mario 64 and stuff, and I know he's streaming on YouTube now as well, I believe. In our cursed quick play matches. That does sound like you guys. That did a lot more damage on my Blastoise than I expected it to. Damn. The worst rule set? Yeah. I remember now. Okay, so yeah, you made us go into quick play and like change our rule set to something terrible, and I found Robert. And it was the same Robert every time. Yeah. Holy shit, how do you remember that? You asked me how I remembered your name being Mackie. And you're like, how do you remember the whole Robert saga? That person has no idea what he created by being called Robert. And it's done. Oh, you know what I should do? This is dumb as shit. Stage clear! Ugh. This is dumb and needless, but I'd thought about it because I could see them. Ugh. Dusty. Wow, guys! We did it! We got the Boulder Badge! That is tiny on the stream, but we got the Boulder Badge! Yes, I do have the case of badges here, so now I have a prop for whenever we earn badges. Boulder Badge. Yeah, we did it. Look, guys, we did it! Wahoo! Yippee! And I have to prep the other 3 badges now just ahead of time so that I'm not like... Okay, It was funny because you had too high a GSP to match up with us. Oh, yeah. What? Right, I need to remember. What is the name of the guy that played Pit that used to run about with you guys as well? Like it was... I'm pretty sure he might still be in my server. His name isn't coming to me right now. Smash Ultimate. Max Luigi, Chicken Arrow, and Mackie. Yeah, it's just you guys. I think he left my server, actually. A couple people left my server. Which is fine. No one has to stick around. I honestly expected like yourself or Chicken to have left at some stage, but I'm kind of happy that you're still here. Kind of happy. I am happy you're still here. Ignore the kinda. What was his name? He played Pit was his main thing. And then there was someone else I follow on Twitter that was also in my server, but eventually left as well. And he asked me to record a thing for like a video he was going to send to Dry Guy. I don't know if he ever sent it in the end. but it's all good. I'm scrolling up like the Smash Ultimate like chat, and it's just me and Chicken talking about hitboxes. Goddamn. This was basically just me and Chicken's server because like Mex Luigi's in it, but I don't think he really plays Smash. And then you're in it, but you also weren't really playing Smash with us that much at the time. You would come in occasionally, I think. I can't find it. Jump to present. Pit, that's the one. He played Joker as well, but I remember him playing... Oh, that's probably why I thought he played Pit. His name is fucking Pit. But he played Pit sometimes. But yeah, he definitely played Joker a lot, actually, now that you say it. Received the key from Brock and opened Misty's tower. Alright. Let's move on to Misty's gym. Sorry, VOD watchers, I got a bit distracted. It's... You know, I don't get to talk to some people very often. So it's a nice little bit of history for me. And reminiscing, and it's just nice to catch up, so... I'm sorry, you can scroll ahead if you need to, but at this part, we're already in the battle. Pikachu is gonna just fly through these, and Venusaur, of course, and... I guess Blastoise for Earthquake?
Here's the first opponent of this gym.
Yeah, Pit used to be in my server as well, but he has since gone. But again, like, it's fine. I don't expect people to stick around, especially in my server, which is pretty dead. It's pretty much just me and Brisk that speak in the server. Magikarp. I'm totally not fiddling with the next badge as a prop so that it's ready for me. Could have used Thunderbolt first, couldn't I? I'm talking to him at the same time as Chicken. I mean, it's probably the same thing with, as I said, about, like, myself and, like, Niall and stuff. Like, we've all just gotten busier. We just don't have the time to, like, hang out like the way we used to. Because it is sad, like, because, like, you know, throughout my YouTube journey, like, on this channel specifically, not my old channel, but this one, you know, I started out with a group of 5 of us, so me and 4 other friends, all from Northern Ireland, and we sort of went into it with the intention of being, like, YouTubers that sort of built a community from the start, and we kept that community going, and it was all like Northern Irish game. Not all Northern Irish gamers, but like us 4 were the Northern Irish gamers. Wasn't like an official name or anything we were going by, just that was sort of what our sort of gimmick was, is 5 friends from Northern Ireland starting like channels all at the same kind of time, and then pushing to become YouTubers, and one by one everyone stopped but me. So that's like the first one of those like communities where like the people I was in stopped doing it. Like, you know, that history there is one person I'm still friends with, and I see often. I play snooker with him, Jason. He's a friend from high school, but he just doesn't have the time to make videos anymore. He's a dad, so that is one of the big reasons. The other Jason, just didn't really get to hear from him much anymore. Similar idea, like, you know, we just sort of drifted apart. Dylan did fall out with us because of a little bit of drama behind the scenes, but I think he sort of like gotten over it a little bit. He became quite a heavy Christian on his channel and sort of removed a lot of his content and really like went really heavy on the Jesus stuff. And I commented on his like one of his videos like after everything that went down, and he seemed chill with me. The last that we had spoke, he blocked me on Instagram, so I don't think he was that chill with me at the time, but I think he's kind of like grown up a little bit since his finding Jesus moment, which is cool to see. But I don't speak with him in any way, like I have no way to speak with him. And then there's Martin, who I was speaking with for a time. We recorded some DualShock videos whenever I got a replacement for Matt. But I also haven't heard from him in like 2 years. He was going through a lot mentally, and like I don't know what the extent of it was. It's not my liberty to speak on that either. But eventually, like, the more I reached out, the less I heard back from him, and I still consider him a friend. He lives up the road as far as I know. But I've just gone, you know, he just needs his own space, and if he wants to reach out, he can. He knows that I'm here, and I know that doesn't always work for people. Like, sometimes they need you to push harder to be there for them. Just saying that you're there isn't good enough, but I don't want to bombard the guy. I've bombarded him plenty over the last like couple of years. So that's my first community, like all like broken and tattered. And then since then, like I never really had like a community of my own. I met Kirch, which was a recommendation from a viewer of mine, Canadian Replay, which doesn't watch anymore. I think he lost interest in the channel. He used to watch me and Jason as we streamed GTA 5, and he stopped watching at some stage. He was also a viewer of Kirch. Stopped watching us and eventually only watched Kirch, and then I think he stopped watching Kirch as well. But he reached out to Kirch, who had like 1,000 followers on Twitch at the time, and I only had like 200, and was like, hey, you should collab together, and like pulled me in as he was like ending a stream one day. And I was like, hi, I've been told I should collab with you, and he's like, oh, I don't usually do this, but like, okay. And then we just started talking and we became friends. And again, like, I don't really talk to him anymore. But through Kirch, like, we met Rachel, which again, don't really talk to her anymore. She was in the stream last time I was here though, which was nice to get like caught up with. And I got to meet her in person by going to EGX. I haven't seen her in a couple of years because of COVID. But I still consider her a dear friend, and Kirch as well. All these people I'm talking about, I still consider dear friends, but just for one reason or another, like, people drift apart, and it's all mostly down to being busy. Like, we're all much older now. We all have probably full-time jobs. It's hard to stay in contact, especially when we don't live near each other. Like, Kirch is from America. I'm from Northern Ireland. Rachel is from Scotland. You know, it's really hard. And then, like, again, throughout time, I reached out to people myself. I found a creator that I liked who covered a video, who covered a game on Game Jolt that I really liked the look of. He did a let's play of it, and I wanted to let's play it too. I watched his video, and I just thought he had a really great personality, a really great style, and I reached out to him, Tuxedo Veil. We started doing videos again, like, together, and we don't really talk much anymore, but I still follow him on Twitter. He sort of stepped back from YouTube for a while, and then Legendary as well, God, I always get this wrong. Poland, from Poland. I can't remember how I met him, but he was a super cool dude as well, and it was just such a fun guy to like hang about with. He had such a great personality, and I really liked the way he spoke. He just had a really nice aura to him. But again, like, he just sort of dropped off. I think he went from YouTubing to streaming, and then sort of came off streaming. I think he's more of an artist now, but like, again, like, all these people I still consider dear friends. I still have like their contacts if I need them or if I want them to, like, if I want to reach out to them, but like, it's hard to go back to those people after so long and pretend it's all the same. To me it is, but I know it's not the same that way for everybody, and especially whenever the things that made us bond have changed, and especially whenever, like, you know, back then we were all doing it for like YouTube as well, so like we all would play games together and record them and upload them. But now the games that I play and the games that they play are so far different that, like, I don't know what we have in common anymore. It is scary to go back to these guys, but I would love to at the same time. Like, I do miss them, all of them. And then that leads me to 2021 or 2022 when I met Niall, and that felt like the first time I joined a community and felt part of it, because Niall welcomed me in pretty quickly, and I wasn't just another viewer to him. Like, we became friends, we started making stuff together. He introduced me to Jay and Dry and Noke and all the others, Shy, Siren, so many of them from, like, again, the Among Us times. Thunderbolt missed? Oh, it must use Sand Attack on me. And we get to modern day where I don't talk to any of them. I got to meet Niall in person. I got to meet Dry, or not Dry, sorry. I got to meet Jay, and I got to meet Siren down in Dublin, which was lovely. And that's a great wee memory of mine. But, you know, again, like, time moves on. Like, everyone's busy. You know, Jay and Siren, for example, like, I don't know them as well as Niall because, like, they're American, and I knew Niall, so I got to know Niall first, and I only really knew them through Niall. Like, all these connections are not as easy to maintain. And, like, me joining that community as well was me meeting a whole bunch of people. Everyone else was meeting one person. And I'm really grateful for the way they let me in and got to, like, meet everyone and be a part of that. But obviously, again, as time goes on, as I got busy and as they got busy, it just becomes harder to stay in contact. But I appreciate it all the same, and I still feel like they're all good friends of mine. And I feel like if I reached out to them today, I could probably hang out with them again. Anyway, that's a weird little trip down memory lane. That was way more than you probably asked for, but there's a little history of, like, all my collab partners. I think there's maybe been like a few others that are slipping my mind, but I'm pretty sure that's been all of them. So to recap, that's Jason 4play was his username, 4play Jason, or 4play real. So Jason, Dylan, Martin, and then we got to Kirch, and then Rachel, and Leazrian, Tuxedo Veil, and then Niall, Jay, Dry, Siren, Shy, Noke, Schlubs, many more from that community that J-Ron that like are slipping my mind at the minute. You know, I still appreciate all of them. And I would love to have been able to make more things with all of them. I still have all those videos from the Among Us streams that I want to make, so like everyone is in something at least, and I can't wait to like get those out there eventually, but I'm a lazy bastard. So as much as I can't wait, I also am waiting because I'm a lazy bitch. Anyway. Memory lane! Sorry, I went nuts there. Stop talking to him at the same time as chicken. Yeah, time is a bitch. It is indeed. Because like even like the friends I have IRL, like old work colleagues I don't see anymore. Current work colleagues I don't see outside of work. And like again, like I could, but like it's just so much more mental time that I can't afford to expel. I don't know what it is. I stick to my very specific group of friends that I see every week, which is my friend Matthew that we play videos on. We play games and we record for DualShock on my channel, which is some of my favorite shit to do. And then there's also my friends that we play board games with every Saturday. They haven't appeared in videos, they're just IRL friends. And then there's friends that are like slightly outside of that, like my friend Paul that I've known since nursery school. Randy Mash, he streams on Twitch as well. Like he lives like 20 minutes away by car. But like even him, like it can be difficult to like get time to see him. We don't have a lot in common to like do together, so it's like it's difficult to uphold these communications and these friendships, even with the people that are in my real life. And like I've moved house, like I still like even like my own mother, like she lives 2 minutes walk around the corner, and like even her I don't see her that often. She was here today, but like for a while there was a good couple of weeks where I hadn't seen her. It's just hard. I don't have the mental space to like manage them all. I'm just sort of happy like coasting and doing the easy one, which is my board game group and you know playing video games on my own or watching YouTube, because 9 to 5 work life makes it so difficult to uphold all that stuff otherwise. So I just go for the easy option, and it's nothing against the people that I am not seeing, because I do again appreciate all of them. Like my old work colleagues, there's another Matthew, there's my buddy Steven. Like, there's no point me saying these guys' names, they're never going to see this, but like, it's just what comes to mind. Like I always said to them, like, oh, we'll do stuff outside of work. And like, obviously it goes both ways, I don't hear from them either, but like, I don't really hold that against them, because I know that I'm not reaching out either. It's, people have busy lives, and we all live like decently far apart, and it just becomes difficult to uphold it all. And especially if like certain people want your attention more, then it becomes difficult to like balance it where you're giving them enough attention or giving other people like equal attention, so that you're not just like favoring one person over another. I don't know, it's really difficult to balance. At the end of the day, I've just picked the easy option, which is my board game group. I know where they all live, we're all very close, we all drive, so we can all drive to and from each other's places. We all have an agreement of what we like to do and what we will do when we meet up. Like, there's no guesswork involved. It's all so easy.
Oh, it's Clefairy.
That was another bit of a tangent. Sorry. I do apologize. It's weird, like, memory lane shit here. And I'm not saying any of this in, like, a negative way. Like, it warms my heart to talk about these people, because these are the people I love. And it's just nice to talk about. But yeah, sorry. Let me go back to what you said there. Don't mention GTA 5. My pal is trying to get me to play because there's a new heist or whatever. I haven't played GTA in a long time. I was so excited for heists, and like me and Jason had recorded 3 GTA videos in the past. Whenever he got his new girlfriend at the time, I say at the time, they're still together, but like whenever they first got together, I wanted to do heists with him, and it took a long time for us to finally record it. And then when we did, I wasn't really like happy with how the video came out in recording. I still think I have the footage for it, but I was like underwhelmed. At that point, I was GTA'd out, and like I knew that his heart really wasn't in it either. So like, I just never uploaded the video, and I don't think I ever touched GTA again since. I tried to download like the mods for the GTA roleplay shit, because I thought that was fun. I watched Markiplier do that, and I thought I could go on and be Barry Steels, hello there, in GTA, and that never came about. I got rejected for my character, and I'm like, fuck you guys, it's dumb. Why would I be rejected? It's a dumb character, but like, it's still like make-believe. It's why But anyway, I guess at the time it was like really populated, so it was really hard to get space. They wanted to make sure no one was filling it up. Let's see. Just stick with Blastoise. But yeah, I'm all GTA. I played GTA that like crazy when it came out on the 360. So going back to that game is extremely hard now, but I loved it when it came out. Like I loved the story of GTA 5. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Multiplayer was fun at the start, but it just got old after a while. Like Sandbox GTA is fun, but going into Sandbox GTA multiplayer just got old after a while. Anyway. Niall's community was one of my favorite of all the online communities I ever joined. Honestly, like, same, like, you know, obviously not to, like, negate, like, what Jay and Drya and Noken and all that have done, but, like, because I found Niall first, I found him myself, and I found him through Smash, not through Twitch, because he opened a lobby and had, you know, twitch.tv/Niall, and I had checked out a couple streams like that before, and the streamer was never, like, that engaging with the chat or anything, but Niall had such a great energy to him, and such a great attitude, and even when he would lose, he was in a great spirit, and he was a funny guy, and he was a fellow Irish. I know, like, the difference between Ireland and Northern Ireland, but, like, he was a fellow Irish, and he was just a lovely fellow, so I was like, I really enjoyed, like, just listening to him. Usually I never interact in any Twitch stream, especially one like that where I'm, like, just snooping to see what the streamer's like whenever they put it in their title for a Smash, damn it. When they put it in the title for a Smash, arena, I almost never chat in the chat, but I was compelled to. He really drew me in, and then just the more I got to know him, like, I just thought he was a cool dude, and, like, I really just got, like, really enjoyed getting to know him. And then the Sonic Mania speedrun race happened, and that was one of the most fun fucking projects I ever made. Editing that video was such hard work, but I really fucking loved the finished product of it. I'm so sad it didn't get that much views, but I thought it was great. For two people that never speedran that game, I thought it was really fun. That's such a fun project. Excuse me.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
I'm just glancing at your chat there and seeing that obviously I misspoke and said GTA 6. I am not at liberty to speak on GTA 6. You've misheard and I've misspoken. Obviously we know I'm talking about GTA 5. I know nothing about GTA 6. I especially don't know nothing about.
What now?
So don't even ask me about it. Excuse me. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying there. Yeah, it's Niall was extremely welcoming, and like, I don't know, he had so many people that were watching at the time, and like, again, like, I always feel really grateful for how new I was, but how quickly he let me be a friend and not just a viewer, and that just sort of meant a lot. So it was pretty great, because I always felt bad as well, because like, in terms of viewership, he had more than me, and I wasn't there for that reason. But like, I think we had a good chemistry together. Like, I think maybe the first time we interacted, I was like very nervous about it, and like voice to voice, I was very nervous about it. But like, the more we spoke, the more like it just became natural. And like, when I got to see him in person, like, I felt a genuine connection. I was like, yeah, this is a guy that I could really see myself hanging about with like every day. Like, he's a cool dude. I think it is just down to time that we can't spend time together. I really appreciated him, and he had a community that I really enjoyed being a part of. It wasn't massive. The thing that really bothers me about streamer communities is like how much of a streamer the streamer feels, because the more streamer they feel, the less interested I am. Because like, when people go really hard into that Twitch personality, it takes me right out of it. And Niall has like those tendencies a little bit, like he'd be like, oh, let's go, and all that. But I think a lot of times, like, a lot of it would be more memey than genuine, which was really funny. And I love like the spin to win in his chair. You know, he never said emotes as words. You know, he was just a normal dude that felt like a friend that streamed, and I like that about him. And that's sort of what I try to do, is like just try to be a person and not a character on stream, because that's what appeals to me. We got the Cascade badge. Anyway, let me minimize that real quick. Let's see. I've like missed out on a lot because I've just been like word vomiting here, so I do apologize. I've been missing parts yellow, but I like to sort of get it all out and not like mix myself up with what I'm saying here. But yeah, I also really appreciate Niall's community. It was great. I felt very welcome. I felt equally welcome in Jay and Dry's channels, who were larger than Niall, and it felt like, again, like I felt like I was sort of wiggling my way into a community that I didn't belong in as this like smaller creator that just sort of appeared one day. But it didn't feel like that when I got to communicate with them. Like it felt genuine between them all, and that I really appreciated that. Like it felt great to get to know them all, and it was all because of Niall. So like I appreciate him a lot for that. But again, at the end of the day, like I can't stand watching Twitch streams, so like that's why I don't really spend time in them anymore. Even when I do see him go live and I'm like, I should really go in and say hi, like I don't want to go in for that full 2, 3, 4 hour commitment. I can't do that. I don't have that kind of time, and I don't have that kind of time of capacity in my brain. It's just not there anymore. But yeah, free as Niall, he was great. Rest in peace. Why am I talking like he's gone? Anyway, let me move on. A lot of my RO friends have moved too far away for anything. Oh, damn. That shit is awful. Like, my buddy Matthew was going to move to an area that was quite far away, like maybe like a 40-minute drive away, and that really bummed me out. He changed his mind. He was going to move up there because it was closer to his work, but he changed his mind. He's living here. He's getting a house here, which is so exciting. Like, he's going to be living closer. Like, we already live within a 5-minute drive. It's not like we need to be closer, but I'm really excited that he's not leaving because he's one of my best friends. So like having him move further away would have been really upsetting. Then my other friend like did kind of technically move further away, but it was like in a triangle shape. He went from like this direction to that direction, so it wasn't really much of a change. I'm lucky that the friends I have that I want to spend time with in person are all very close by. Thankfully, Northern Ireland as a whole is just a small country, so everything is just close by. So I'm very fortunate there. I don't take that for granted. I love my friends. You saw, yeah, I got my new house. Yes, I'm very happy with it. Like, I don't keep it in the best shape. Like, I could definitely do tidying a bit more. But, like, it's definitely becoming my home. Like, some days I still go, like, it just feels like I'm in a living room all day. I don't use my upstairs room for anything besides storage. I use my other room for my office and my clothes washing. Like, it's a wee bit of a shambled together mess, but it's my shambled together mess. There's more I wish I could do with it, whilst also wanting to do nothing with it because I kind of like it the way it is. This recording setup especially, like I'm so happy with. Like I've got everything works on my big TV, everything works through my sound system. I've got my microphone here, my webcam here. I can sit in my sofa. I don't have to be in an uncomfortable PC chair all day. I've got an extra screen here. I can go to my other 2 screens and edit. Like, everything is perfectly set up. The only thing that's a downgrade is the fact that to use my old consoles, they have to go at a coffee table, and then there's just wires strewn about the place. But that's such a small, like, minor thing. It's a little bit of extra setup, or I can just leave them sitting there, which is what I do. But I'm really happy with this place. Let's see. What else have I gotten to? So, Barry Steels. Barry Steels is here to stay. He never disappeared. The voice is kind of leaving me because it's been a while since I've been doing it, but Barry Steels never disappears. He's always here. I have the hat right up there. If I want to grab it, I could, but I won't. I can tell that the voice is not quite there at the minute. I feel like my voice is a bit scratchy, but I have been talking for 2.5 hours. So that could be a part of it. Let's see, what else did I miss? Very good way of putting that. Yeah, I'm not even sure what that was regarding because I've been talking way too much. Play a fair bit of nostalgia trip. Yes, there was a lot I talked about there in nostalgia, but like it came from the heart. I do get that with Jay and Dry's communities though. I only really watch streams nowadays as background noise. Yeah, I feel like that would kind of be the same for me. At the minute, what I've been doing for background noise is watching like VOD highlights of like old Markiplier playing Uno for like 11 hours, like with Wade and Bob, or like watching old episodes of Distractable, like things that I've seen before so that I don't have to focus on it. Because I do sort of dislike being in the house with complete silence, but I don't want to put something on that I'm gonna have to pay attention to enjoy. So I stick on stuff like that, and I'll stick on like Uno for my dog when I go out because she's like, since moving here, she got a wee bit like clingy. She's almost 13 years old. So I thought like having some voices on while I'm not here, if I had to go to work or if I went out for like my friend's house, would help keep her calm. And I think it's been working because she didn't settle too well when she first moved in, but I think she's doing okay now, which is really good to hear. Honestly, the UK think of a 30-40 minute drive being an entirety, an eternity is quite funny, especially after spending time in America. To be fair, if you have some extra rooms, why not use them? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's really all I can do with them is use them in that manner. The manner of like just storage. It is not good up there. Like that storage room is, there's space to put one leg, then the second leg, then the first leg, and then the second leg, and that's about as far as you go. And you better hope you can like lean to anything that you want to reach. It's all like old figures and posters and like all the stuff that like was all in cupboards and drawers, and it's like I have nowhere realistic to put any of this stuff. I do like a lot of it, but like where do I put it? I don't know. We've got some fighting types here and some water and flying. I think Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, Pikachu.
Here comes the first opponent.
I kind of gotten used to silence nowadays, which is something I didn't expect, knowing that old me, like I can work in complete silence nowadays. I can't, and I think it's probably to do with ADD. I still have not been tested, but like, the complete silence makes me want to go insane. Yeah, I have too much shit as well. And like, I like the shit that I have, and I want to be able to display, I want to be able to display more of it. Like, I have posters I want to put up, and I have figurines I want to like display, but there's nowhere I can do it without making the house look too cluttered. And I kind of like having the bare walls. I have one poster over there. It's not even a poster. It's like a wall scroll for Sonic Frontiers that I got with the Japanese special edition. And that's like the thing I like having on the wall the most. It's just a simple thing over there. And like the rest of it doesn't really need anything else. I kind of like it being kind of barren. I think I should swap the Venusaur. Like, what am I meant to do with my Lego Ghostbusters car? It's like half a meter long, or my Lego Optimus Prime. I mean, honestly, like a lot of like figures like that, it's like, what do you do with them? I have so much shit in my spare room. And like, if I'm gonna like display them, I'm gonna display them in like a theme, so like all the Sonic stuff, all the Pokemon stuff. And it doesn't work. Like even right now, like I've had to put like a bunch of like stuff that I had on display out here in my games cupboard because I needed to make space. Because like I had some Pokemon plushes that were sitting on my armchair. I had to move them because we were using the armchair, so they've just stayed in the cupboard. There's a tiny standee there for Super Mario RPG. There's some games that I haven't filed away alphabetically yet. They're just sitting out because I got them brand new and didn't put them away. Like, I just can't be bothered. And then like, some of the things that are out here I do. Like, I've got all 7 Chaos Emeralds on display, which I like. I've got a Crash Bandicoot CTR figure over there. It's actually a incense burner, but I just use it as a figurine because it's a really cool figure. And then there's a Banjo-Kazooie like controller holder, which I think is kind of ugly looking, but it's also official Banjo merch, and it can hold my Xbox 360 controller, so it has a positive. For Christmas, I got one of those like game cupboard things, a Sonic themed one, which was nice. Like I didn't know I was getting it, just a present from Mother. So I've put my DSs on the handles where the controllers are supposed to go. So it's been a kind of cool way to store those. That it looks pretty neat. Yeah, like there's stuff in here. Like I wish there was more space to put more figures and stuff, but I don't want to like overpopulate this living room. I really like how simple it is, despite how much shit is in it already. You know what I mean. I'm referring to the Chaos Emeralds. I also got some lights that I was going to put under the Chaos Emeralds, but they require 3 AAA batteries per light, and that would be 7 emeralds, 3 batteries, so I guess 21 batteries total just to like light up all 7 of them. It would look really sick, but I think it would be a bit much. But yeah, I mean, would they have been in my video? I don't know. Let me show you. I've put them in other videos before, but let me show you.
How will the type difference affect that? Right, wonderful. Perfect game.
So, there's 2 of them.
Going down.
I had to get like each one individually off of eBay. Like they're just general like diamond shaped paperweights, but obviously the diamond shape is the Chaos Emerald shape, so it works out. And then I've got one of each color. And they are just really cool. I've always kind of wanted something like this because obviously, like, how are you going to get Sonic to officially brand one of these without, like, putting extra stuff on them? And this is just sick. So, like, having this displayed in the house is such a simple thing that, like, makes me happy, even though they're literally just paperweights. They're not meant to be Chaos Emeralds. But whenever you have a brain like mine, that's what they are. So, I like them.
Ugh. The trainer hasn't issued an order.
Ugh. Yes, I didn't really think about the battery amount when I bought the lights. Because I'd assume it would be like one battery. It's a simple small light. One battery should be plenty. Or two at most. I also didn't buy them for the Chaos Emeralds. I was going to put them in my game console display because I would only need 8 lights. And figured like, oh, they'll probably be like good on battery life, but like I haven't used them for a long time yet. I've only like tested them out to see how bright they are and stuff, and they're pretty good. But I only bought 4, so just to like test them out and see. If I want to get more, I can. But so far, they are fine. I haven't really used them, and I don't know what to use them for. I could use them for the emeralds, but then I've got 1 extra because I have to buy them in a pack of 4, or I could buy another pack of 4 and that fills up all 8 of my game console slots. That's probably the best thing to do, but I don't know. I like how my other 2 Earthquake users, Charizard and Blastoise, are both weak to electric attacks. But I suppose that's part of the reason why they have it. And also because of the limited movesets in Gen 1. Remember my Chaos Emeralds too well? Hell yeah. They're like one of my favorite things. I know they're such a simple thing, but I like just having them on display. I wish they could be closer because I have 2 over there, 3 in front of me, and then 2 over there. And like, they're all over the place. Oh, I just realized that you have Porygon. I was expecting all ground types, or electric types based on what I saw. I wasn't paying enough attention. Good hit with submission though. Psybeam, that's not good.
What will the other side do? No, this Pokemon looks
Okay.
wrong.
We'll be alright. We shouldn't hopefully take too much damage here from submission. The only concern is we might be outsped by the electric types to come up next.
Savage attack. Smack the weak spot.
Yeah, I had that problem in my old bedroom because I did have shells in there and I had filled them up to the brim.
We're waiting
And like part of me is like I should do the same thing, like get some shells up, but again, like that's why I like the walls kind of being bare at the minute.
Oh, it's Pikachu.
It probably would benefit from having a couple shells and I can just start displaying things a bit more. But that requires like drilling holes and putting things in the walls, and it's like, effort. Do that some other day, maybe, if I really want to, but at the minute I kind of like how plain it all is. When I think back, like the old owners of this house, like when I remember seeing their property pictures on like the property page, wherever it was being sold, I have to remember that they had like shelves up as well, and their kitchen was just covered in like random knickknacks. I forget that because there's no shelving up now where they were before. But they had loaded it up on random shit as well.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has
I don't know what my plan is. Does that kind of look good? I have not seen one of those in years. Yes! Look as I can. It's, because I prefer the can flavor over the bottles. I feel like the bottles lose their flavor quicker, even though this is open the whole time. But you can get a 24-pack in the food warehouse, Iceland, the food warehouse. I don't know if you have any nearby in England. You're in England, right? I think. That's where I got it from. They do 24 packs of Lucozade, and I think Lucozade Orange. Hashtag not sponsored. Taste of steel. It does make it taste better, unfortunately. Is that a shiny Charmander? You're Scotland. Oh, really? You know, that's probably not the first time that you've told me that.
The gym leader is waiting right after this.
I did that with Rachel last time she was here too. Like, I accidentally said England whenever I knew that she's from Scotland. We've got a food warehouse next to work. Hey, there you go. Well, if you want some Lucozade cans, pop in there. Or check their website, obviously, if they don't have any in stock, and maybe you can get some delivered. Because they're pretty good. I bought, like, because usually they do them in, like, an offer of, like, 2 for 24 or 2 for 25, I think it is at the minute. So I have 2 cases in there. They've actually been there for quite some time. Because I sort of, like, had a period. I always go through these periods of, like, I really like this thing, and then I consume it a lot, and then without thinking, I just stop consuming it. Like, I haven't been eating my snack foods in my cupboards really that much, like chocolates, like Milky Bar buttons and Maltesers and stuff. So, like, I had Milky Bar buttons from, like, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, that finally went out of date there in February. And that almost never happens with me. I'm usually, like, right in on that shit. To be fair, it was a bigger bag than the typical pouches you get, so I saved it for like, a day where I'd be, like, really peckish, and I never got peckish for them. I opened them recently, and I feel like I could taste the difference in the quality, so I got through about half of them and then binned them. Not my favorite moment. I didn't want to bin them, but I also didn't like the fact that even if it didn't actually taste any different or, like, do anything different to me, it's all up here, like, my brain is just going, these are out of date, 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 and that just fucks with my brain, and I have to get rid of them. I couldn't finish them. Yeah, food warehouse. I think you forgot my accent. Yellow, we only spoke, like, probably less than 10 times. I can't remember most people's voices, never mind what their accents were. And when I hear my own accent, and the fact that people always think I'm American, or sometimes they think I'm Scottish as well, which is a weird jump. It's either one. It's like Scottish or American. Those are not similar. It makes me unable to place most people's accents. But no, I don't remember your accent. I lost my sweet tooth. I definitely have an issue where, like, there's a tooth on my right that is, like, very sensitive now to chocolate and, you know, cold drinks and stuff as well. I probably just need to go to the dentist, but at the same time, I'm also like, well, it's not in pain. It's only in pain whenever those specific things happen, and I can just, like, chew on my left side mostly. Yes, I probably should just go see a dentist, but it's not that painful, and it's not that consistent. Sometimes I'll eat chocolate and it's just fine. But I used to snack all the time in my old house, like in my mum's house in my old bedroom. I just currently just don't, and I don't know why. Like, I kind of even, like, eat less food in general, or I don't know. Like, I do cook for myself a lot more, and by a lot more I mean, like, pretty much exactly the same. But now I've been buying more things that I can, like, cook at lunchtime and stuff instead of, like, just having snacks in the day. And so I never think to myself, like, I want to go see what's in the snack drawer. In the bedroom, it was just like, I just wheeled over, I opened the drawer and was like, I feel like buttons, I feel like magic stars, I feel like Maltesers. Now it's like, they're all in there, but I just never go for them. Like, crisps, maybe. Like, I remember when I moved in, I stockpiled on, like, different types of crisps that I'd really like, because I knew I would go through them quickly, and different chocolate that I'd like. And I had to throw out so much shit because I wasn't snacking. So I was like, okay, I guess I won't stockpile anymore. I thought that would be a great idea for me, someone that likes to snack. Well, I wasn't snacking anymore, and I don't know why. It missed! Okay, so Stadium does still have the 1 in 25, 1 in 256 chance of missing, I guess? Interesting. The first thing you forget about a person is their voice. I never went to my dentist for years, and then it turned out I had a massive hole in my wisdom tooth. I know I have a massive hole in what I think is my wisdom tooth, because it's been there for years. I was eating McDonald's, and one day I went in for some nuggets, and I came out, and there was a hole. And at no point did I feel the hole get formed or anything chip. I don't remember swallowing a piece of tooth. There's just a hole, and there's a very sharp edge of tooth which has been sharp for years, and occasionally brushes up against my tongue and is agony, and sometimes it doesn't. I guess. That Raichu has Surf! Jeez. I don't know why I don't snack anymore, because, like, you know, like, I am not, like, a large man, and I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but for sake of what I want to say here, I'm a bit of a fat bastard at the minute. Like, I'm not like overweight, and I'm not like that large, but like I'm definitely like bigger than I want to be. And that is because like when it comes to like actual food, I am eating more of it throughout the day. Miss that thunder, please. But like I'm not snacking as much anymore, which is interesting. Okay, I'm alive. Oh, paralyzed! No. God damn. Oh, I hit flamethrower! Oh, I fucking just hit buttons. I'm going for surf anyway. Okay, well I need him to miss thunder then against Blastoise, and I need to land that earthquake. Otherwise, we actually lose against Surge. The whole side of your tooth? Mine is like going straight down like the middle. Like, I can feel with my tongue, like one side is completely exposed and then the other side is like raised and sharp. I don't think it's my wisdom tooth, but also like, I don't think there's space for a wisdom tooth where I'm feeling. So I don't know what else it could be. I think Charizard had a better special, so if I get hit, I think I'm just out. Yeah, we lost. We've been sort of flying through this up until Raichu here. We gotta keep in mind that we need to keep Nidoking till the end, but he has Surf, so that's a problem. The explosion probably didn't help, so I think I should start with Blastoise. Well, the problem is the electric types in general. Re-enter? What's the difference between re-enter and restart at this gym? I don't know. We'll keep it going though. Let's see. What's the pleasant obstruction I've ever had? Yeah, I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth. Had to remove one. Damn, I have been dreading that possibility because I know my mom had to get some removed. It's not really something that I'm into because that sounds like agony. Quite frankly. I don't like the dentist enough as it is, and the idea that they're going to take a tooth out, nah. I know this is a terrible way to live, but like I very much just go by like until it becomes a problem where I can't take it, like it's like everyday agony. I'm not getting it dealt with. And like this tooth, I've been waiting for it to be painful. It never has been. The worst part has been the sharp edge. So I've never got it checked out. I'm like, I don't care. This tooth being, because I'm pretty sure my filling fell out, which is why I'm feeling the effects of the chocolate a lot more on that tooth. So I probably just need a filling put back in, but you know, again, it's like until it becomes like a problem where like I can't eat like anything or like it's an agony every day. Because like even right now, like I could go have some chocolate and I'd be fine. It just depends on what way I chew on it or whatever. And same with like cold drinks. Like some days I'm fine, some days it's like an immediate like hit to the nerves, and it's really like painful. But I'm very much like I don't want to go. I hate the experience. I hate getting injections. I hate the feeling because even with the numbness, I can feel the drill and I can feel like a slight tingle of pain, and it's such an uncomfortable feeling. So I put it off as long as possible. I haven't had any wisdom teeth removed. I had one growing in my top right that was painful when it was on its way out, and then it stopped. And then one day, like months if not years after it had grown, it just started to hurt again for no reason. I could not open my jaw. Like, so, I could open like that side, but I could not get it above like that, like there. Like I could not get like a fork with like a normal ass chip just through my teeth. I had to like scoop it in through the fact that like my 2 front teeth are like more like forward. They're not like perfectly lined up because I should have got braces as a kid. I chose not to. I thought that would also be agony and also an easy target for bullying. I was right, but I didn't go for them. Ooh, almost hit the wrong one. So yeah, so like there's like a little gap where I can kind of like go in up through the top and then in the bottom through the gap in my teeth, where it's not like a gap in the teeth, but like because they're more forward than my bottom jaw, there's like a small area where I can go in and up, and it's fucking weird. Just ignore me. But that was the only way I could eat properly at the time. Whenever this was giving me such pain, I could not open my jaw. And then like every day, I was like, okay, if this keeps on going, I will go to the dentist and get this removed. But like, I really, really, really don't want to. And just day by day, I would just like train and like try and get my jaw opening more and more. And eventually I got it opened all the way. And I'm always worried about it coming back and being painful again, but it never has. I don't know what it was all about, but it was weird. I feel like it was growing again, or maybe it hadn't finished growing the first time. I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. And I'm pretty sure it grew sideways, because it doesn't feel like it's the right shape. I don't know. But I don't think I've had my other ones, because that's the only one I remember having pain. But like again, like when I feel around in my jaw, I'm like, well, where else do I have space? I have a problem that this is my last option for opportunity for submission, and I might die. I had the suffering on my wisdom tooth had actually come out, so they had to take it out without the whole knockout gas. Oh, my attack missed again. Are you fucking serious? Has fillings out like every other week. Oh, goddamn. One of my teeth getting removed was so bad that they literally had to remove it while I could still feel the numbness. Oh, because the numbness just didn't work and they weren't allowed to give me anymore. Oh my god. I would be like, no, you have to put me under. Like, I need to be asleep. You cannot do this while I'm awake. I don't know if I could do it. I think Charizard is our best bet.
Oh, it's Charizard! It has to make up for lost ground. The Pokemon are entirely different types.
I should check Porygon and see what is its stats. Its defense is the weakest, but special is only 75. So it's probably best just to go Flamethrower. That is agony. I don't even like thinking about it. Like, I have to like think about it and be like, you know, it's gonna be a one-time thing, and then it's done. But I also go, I still have to experience that one-time thing, and when you're experiencing it, it's just it's a never-ending agony. And then like the aftermath pain, and like I'm always worried as well. Is like, I don't even want to do the whole like get the gas or like put under where you're all loopy and kind of drugged out afterwards, because I'm like, I feel like I don't know what kind of goofy shit I'm gonna say or do. I'm not overly worried about what I might say or do, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to be in that position where, you know, weird shit is happening. If I ever do though, you know I'm gonna make that into a YouTube video. Like, that's just easy views. I am absolutely all for, like, if I ever have to, I don't want to ever do it, but if I ever have to, I'm gonna definitely bring a camera and be like, record this. This is going on YouTube. But I worry about what my brain is gonna come up with while I'm out of my head.
There it goes.
Hopefully we never get there. That's my goal.
Oh. And it's down. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. Oh, it's
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
You will probably outspeed me if I had to guess.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th battle
To
continues.
go completely under for the gas, and also it was so fucking funny.
There, quick attack. Yeah, it's a hit. Oh, it's down.
Like that would be how you would get a tooth out of me, is putting me completely under. There would be no way I'd be awake for it.
Their last Pokemon.
All right, hopefully Blastoise can live to an electric attack.
There's just one Pokemon aside now. The battle is coming right down to
Underwave.
the wire.
Hmm.
It used Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed.
Okay, we didn't get hit by the paralysis this time.
Savage attack.
An earthquake too. Pikachu should be a death sentence.
That's an effective hit. Gone. It's a one-hit wonder.
Whew. I just realized I've been going for 3 hours. definitely longer than I intended. I expected this to be like a 2-hour stream just based on the amount of battles that we had to do, but I was not expecting Surge to beat us, for one. And also I wasn't expecting how long the Master Ball Cup to have taken. I'm so glad that we beat it first time. Like, that would have been pain to keep on going through. Sometimes getting a 2/3 conscious is fine. I don't care. I think it's the mental game as well, you know? Keep that away from me. I don't want it. Keep it in. I don't know. Kept you up. No, it's not you. I was going to be here until... My goal is to get to the next gym, Erica, the 4th gym, and finish up there. That's been my goal. If anything, I've kept you up, Yellow. Should I still call you Yellow? Like, I don't know if that's still the best way to refer to you. It's how I know you. I don't know. But, I'm pretty sure I've asked you that question before and you said you call me whatever you want. But I don't know. The worst part is while it's numb, you still feel everything move. Yeah, yeah. Ah, no. No. That would make me want to throw up, I think.
Oh, it's the littering female. The remaining Pokémon.
Bad. How did it get to this? We had such a nice wholesome moment between you and I.
Up in the air.
Yeah, that's the reaction I was expecting, Yellow. Don't care what you call. That's fine. I'll stick with Yellow. That's what I know you as, and that's what makes it easy to remember. Just keep your username the same. And that makes it easy for me.
There's a difference in the number of preserved Pokémon.
Yeah, I think I don't typically gag, but I think the idea of like feeling it coming out even while numb would make me want to gag.
The remaining Pokémon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
Yeah, we had a nice wholesome discussion tonight about like the old streamer days and like Niall's Twitch chat and all that. How did we get here? How did we ruin this wholesome chat? Awful.
And there goes the battle.
What is this? I wish I could earn some continues from this because I could really use it against Surge. Now, I'm thinking I might send in Venusaur so we can resist some of the electric type moves, and most of these guys can only really use at best. What the fuck is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? At best, I can only use like Hyper Beam. So if I send Venusaur, it will resist and be able to do some damage. And keep our 2 Earthquake users. Going for Electrode this time. Some old men talking about the old days, honestly. You say old men, you're 21, which I don't recall until you said. And I'm about to be 29, like, you ain't too spry yourself. Well, no. You're not old yet. 21 is still very useful. Like, I look back, like, I started this channel, the WeeAddy channel, in 2014, which will be 10 years ago this summer. So I was 18, and like I think about like the prime of when I was making videos, like when I was like very frequent in it, was about 2016, 2017. That'll be about the age that you currently are, and like when I think back to 21-year-old me, it's like a completely different person. And like people always say that, but like I did do a lot of like maturing in how I handle myself on video and stuff like that. Like when I think of that specifically, like I think of DuoShock because I really hate the way I used to talk to Matthew in a lot of those old videos. And now I feel like we have a really good chemistry together. Like we did already, but now I think we have an even better one. Body Slam. Raichu, you are scary in this game.
What's this?
Yeah, Venusaur, hell yes. Oh god. I was 11 when you started your channel. Oh, bro. Don't do that to me. Good damage, good damage. Let's see, when was I 11? I was 11 in 2006. Damn.
Body slam. There, it's a hit. Oh! Is it down and out?
Okay.
Which
I'm
Pokemon
thinking
is coming out?
Nidoking. We should live a Surf, I'm pretty sure, from a Raichu.
Oh, it's Nidoking. This is a
And like when I was
fight
11,
between
like
two
that's when a lot of my life was
different
changing. Like that was my first time moving house, and I was going into high school.
Savage attack.
Like that was an interesting time in my childhood. I drink with older people than you. You're good.
Pokemon looks wrong.
I also don't drink, which is weird for a person that's coming 29. I've never had a sip of alcohol in my life.
Earthquake.
Just never interested me.
Perfect day.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
There goes the problem child.
down. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
And like the people I hang about with are all just like my friends from high school, so like we're all the same age basically. Other than like one or two people who are like a year up or down based on where they came from. So like my buddy James was met at uni by Matthew. This Pikachu has Surf as well? Come on, bro.
It's doubly effective.
I lived! Go on, Nidoking. Get out of here with your surfing Pikachu. You haven't beaten round 2.
That's the weak spot.
I'm practically an alcoholic. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
On, it's
As long as you're being moderate, like, you can obviously say that and be joking about it, but as long as you're actually being, like,
that's it.
moderational about it,
Clear.
drink away. That was close. And we still had Charizard, but that would be when the electric attacks start coming out. And I don't want to get paralyzed and lose from a paralyzed again, so we beat him. We beat Surge and got our 3rd gym badge. Hell yeah. The Thunder Badge. It's me, Lieutenant Surge. Alright, we've opened Erica's gym. This is our last challenge for the night, and then after this, next stream, we will continue on the Gym Leader Challenge. But we're not quite done yet. This hopefully should be a little bit easier, you know, grass types instead of electric types. So let's use our buddies again. And between streams, like, I might power these guys up a bit more just so I can get more stat experience out of them. We'll see. They might stay the same. Oh, these are normal types. These are not grass types. Normal types are a problem. Really considering, like, having Blastoise learn a fighting type move because I could use an extra fighting type user. What's his physical attack? 116 versus 128? Because I don't really need to have... Well, no, well, I should keep strength because I need it for, like, the actual in-game. Like, I wanted a strength user where, like, it wasn't gonna be a negative. Because strength is weaker than body slam, so I thought, okay, let's teach strength to someone whose attack isn't the highest, but is still gonna benefit from a good strength attack. So I taught it to Blastoise. So no, we'll keep Blastoise as it is. I have always wished, to be fair. I have been one since 16. I'm mostly behaved though. I didn't hear this. You've been doing it since you were 18 and always 18 only. Puffet, Tuffet, Yvette, Cubones, Paraces, Ratates. I kind of like pink Rattata there. Let's see. Nidoking. Blastoise and Charizard. The classic 3.
Here's the first opponent of this gym series. A decisive
Yeah, as long as you're just
victory is expected.
being, you're doing it in moderation, because like, it is a scary slope. It is easy to slip into actual alcoholism and addiction, as it is with anything. Like even right now, like me playing games this late, like you could argue I have a video game addiction because I should be going to sleep for my job tomorrow. But counterpoint, have you considered that maybe I don't give a fuck about if I turn up to work tired or not, because my job is not my life and I don't want it to be. I find that incredibly miserable to live life for your job because you're always replaceable. And yeah, like I like the job I have. I like the people I work for, and the company is actually pretty good, but I am not going to sacrifice my personal time for them. Because my time is more important to me than anything. I mean, there's plenty of things that are probably more important, but like, it's really fucking up there. Like, I like my personal time being my time yes, it's 3 a.m., but like, you know, this is because I either like fell asleep earlier and want to like get my time back, or because it's just like, you know what, I'm not tired, so I'm going to keep on using my time for my time. Because if I go to sleep, it's just a fast forward button to work again, and I don't want to do that, so it doesn't bother me. I don't mind being up to sleep. I get it all back eventually.
What's this? A savage hit!
I work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, so 9 a.m.
It's burrowed underground.
Okay, if this game is like the future games, which it usually isn't, but Earthquake can hit underground, so please hit. Let's see. If you're being nice, you'll let me hit him.
What's next?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure I remembered that, but I feel like it hits in the Game Boy game. I can't remember. They do have strange differences between the two. Let's see. If clubs let me in when I was whatever. Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't mind being up to sleep. He says, rubbing his eye. No, it's because of getting an itch.
What now?
That's unrelated.
There, it's a hit.
I'm also coughing. I have to, like, my job requires me talking on the phone a lot, so, like, me having a cough is not really a good thing.
Burrowed underground again.
But, I know.
The intense battle
I don't
continues.
care. What? I'm a full-on gangster who don't care about his job.
Changing Pokemon. Oh, it's Charizard.
It's Charizard! Oh my god!
What'll it do? Oh, the attack missed.
Oh my god, look at the size of this little boy.
Pokemon fight.
Hello, I'm going to eat you. You bound.
Flamethrower.
Time to toast you, mum. You bound.
Right.
Start at half one. That's not too bad. I do miss having a job. Like when I worked retail, obviously, like you didn't always have the same schedule because I was part-time, so it was never the same time of day that I had to come in. It was always a wee bit different. I kind of miss that.
Oh, it's Wigglytuff.
9 to 5 is nice because it's like it forces me to get up, and then that means that whenever I do finish work, I have the rest of the day to myself. But often because of the way I live, the rest of the day ends up becoming a nap at some stage, which I did nap after work today. I napped after work yesterday. I intended to stream on Sunday, and here I am streaming on Wednesday because I just never got the time, or I was too tired, or I was already asleep throughout the day. Then waking up at like 11 o'clock or midnight, and then being like, well, it's my time now. My time until 6 a.m. Ugh. Sit comfortably, please.
Hasn't issued an order.
Let's see, what? Wigglytuff. I know that you are a bit of a bitch to deal with. Wigglytuff, what is your stats spread? Your defense is really low, actually. Wait, how are you a problem? You were such a problem before. Is it your HP that's a problem? 140 base HP, but your defense stat is 45. Why have you been an issue? We're gonna go with Fly. Big sale doors is customer experience. Yeah, mine is like something like a similar kind of title like that, but they always sort of say that. At the end of the day, it is just like you are basically customer service with a fancy title almost anywhere you go. Like even whenever I was like retail, like I worked on the tills, and like, you know, technically I'm customer service, like that's all that you're there for, and till staff, but my official title was like customer. I had it in my head a second ago and now it's just gone. Oh, it was general sales assistant.
What now?
It's like, that's so vague. That basically means you can do whatever the fuck you want with me. Which, I mean, like, is fair, that's what I was there for, but and like even my current job role, I don't want to like say what my job role is. I don't want people like looking it up and trying to find out what it is. I haven't even mentioned what kind of company I'm working for, because I used to say these things. I fucking knew that would happen. I used to say what jobs I was in because I was excited about them, but I'm trying to be more mindful of it. Like most jobs want you to separate your job from your online, because obviously things that I say could come back on the company, and that's not a good thing. So I have not said anything about the company I work for, but yeah, it's another kind of idea where I work in customer service, but the title is very, like, more proper sounding. To make it sound better than it is, but it is just helping people. It's exactly the same kind of job as before, except now I'm not on the tills. I'm on the phones helping people. Okay, that should be good damage to sort of lead into this with. I literally had to be taken through the back because I got a customer complaint because I didn't look happy enough. That is weirdly common. I remember one of my colleagues at my old retail job had someone complain about them for a similar kind of reason. And all you can do is just be like, don't worry, that person's an asshole. But I did used to have, like, there was a senior in my old retail job that would sort of say a similar thing. Like, not like, oh, you're not happy enough. It's like, oh, when you're out there, like, at least, like, smile whenever you're serving people. Like, I don't need to smile the whole time. Like, that's fake as shit. Like, I'm just going to serve with whatever expression is natural, and they're going to like it. I will speak politely to the customer and say what needs to be said, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, thank you. This is great. I'm having a great time, because that is not real. And if you want to emotionally drain me, then fine, fucking go for it. But, like, that annoyed me more than what the customers would do, was the way, like, some of my seniors would talk to me. But anyway, we got a critical hit there and whatnot, so that was nice. I was expecting to go into that with Nidoking or something. I won't dox you. Yay! It's always been a concern of mine, like, if I ever do continue to, like, if I ever do, like, succeed as a YouTuber, like, thankfully that doesn't seem too likely, but if I ever do, it's always been a weird bit of a concern of mine, because, like, I do share a lot of my life. There's a lot of, like, past videos where I do mention, like, work stories and stuff after already saying where I work and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't. I've done things like that. Yeah. And then, like, even, like, this house tour, like, I tried my best to not show out the front, but I did show the entire back garden, and I'm like, well, if someone just, like, gets a good idea of where I live and then, like, uses satellites on Google Maps to, like, figure out my back garden, like, it's gonna be really easy to find me, probably. And I don't really like that, but at the same time, I'm excited about the house and I wanted to share every aspect of it. Like, I might make videos out in my back garden one day, so, like, I didn't want to hide that. Like, if I'm gonna use it, I will use it. But, it is a concern. It is something that I think about. But hopefully not. Like, hopefully I don't get to the stage where people feel like doxing me, but at the same time, no matter who you are or what size channel you are, there's gonna be someone who dislikes you, and will probably want to go to that extreme for no reason. I am lucky to not live in America where doxing might get me killed. At worst, someone might just come to my door and be like, yeah, we heard a report that you've got, like, a hostage or something. It's like, no, I make videos of video games and people don't like me, so they sent you to my house.
Oh, it's Dratini.
Dratini.
It has to make up for lost ground.
What an interesting name.
How will the type difference affect that?
Let's go body slam. I'll be nice, but if someone doesn't talk to me, I won't talk to them. Yeah, exactly. Like,
What now?
it goes both ways. And, like, you're there to do a job, and I think most people appreciate that. I think it's mostly older folks that get, like, really, like, up their own ass about it if you're, like, not doing the customer service thing. Even though nobody likes it, I like it when the person on the till is, like, just themselves. And, like, a customer service, like, persona is, like, an extension of the person. Like, it's not obviously how they would act otherwise, but it's still, like, a genuine version of themselves. Why did that body slam do so much less damage? But, yeah, I don't think either side likes the customer service, like, persona or voice that you have to do. I'll use that GeoGuessr viral. I'm not sure who you might be referring to. The only one that I know that does GeoGuessr that has a decent following is the guy who does the straight line missions. He's really good. I really like his videos. I think he's called GeoWizard. He's really good. If you haven't seen his videos, they are exceptionally entertaining. He just, like, walks across, like, various parts of the country in straight lines and just sort of has a fun time. And it's just sort of fun to, like, watch him explore the countries. And he sometimes gets into trouble where, like, he's walking through, like, a farm or something, and then a farmer sees him and starts chasing him. It's just fun to, like, explore, like, all these parts of, like, the land where you wouldn't normally get to see. Like, abandoned, overgrown railway tracks and stuff like that, or Like, he crawls through, like, sewers and shit, like, depending on what his mission is. Like, it's really fun. Tinity sounds like a dirty word. Like, come see my tinities. You know, my brain went to boobies immediately because I'm a degenerate. Hey.
It's a one-hit wonder.
Ugh.
And there goes the battle.
Okay. It's going well, it's going well. Two more trainers. Let's see, I should probably open up the gym leader castle. So if I need to look at the trainer listings, I can. Just in case I need some help. So let's see. Poison, poison, poison. Normal, normal, ground. Poison, poison, normal, 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 ground. I didn't quite... See, it's all these normal types that make me think I should teach another Pokemon submission, but I really like the movesets that I have on these guys. I really wish Venusaur could have learned like Sword Stance or Earthquake, because like these are the only two moves it can really learn that are different types. It's annoying. Let's go Blastoise to start with, Nidoking, and then Blastoise. Did I say Blastoise? Charizard, Nidoking, Blastoise, the classic trilogy, as always.
Here's the third trainer battle with only the gym leader left after this. What kind of battle can we expect to see?
Oh, right, okay. I get you now. It could be the same guy, like he does do GeoGuessr videos as well, but I don't know. I don't really watch the GeoGuessr stuff because like it doesn't really interest me. If like someone like Markiplier or like Game Grumps plays it, like I will watch it, but like GeoWizard I watch for the straight line missions. Like he has a good personality and like I don't want to like I kind of like watching people for that personality. But at the same time I am not interested in GeoGuessr for the gameplay. But I like GeoWizard for his missions because it's such a good piece of content. Like, it's such a unique piece of content on the platform. The whole me liking a channel because of the personality thing is, you know, maybe controversial to say at this stage, but it's part of the reason why I'm not sure if I will still watch Game Theory now that MatPat has left, because, you know, I watch Game Theory because I enjoy MatPat's content. I don't know if I will enjoy it as much with the new hosts. The content is going to be fundamentally the same and probably written in the same way, and obviously they've been helping to write the scripts for a while now. But like, I watch a channel because I like the person that makes it or the person that is running it. And there's something about Game Theory now having MatPat gone where it's going to feel more corporate, and that's not anything to do with like the new hosts. It's not their fault, but it was inevitable if MatPat left that this would be the case. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see what the videos are like first, but it might be where I move on.
There, it's a hit. What a furious battle. The airstrike continues.
No, it's called Twitter. But no, I don't know who that would be then. I didn't ever see that on Twitter.
What's this? Oh!
Okay. I hadn't watched Game 3 for like 10 years. I only watched this last video because it was an end of an era kind of thing. Yeah, I get that. It's kind of like a big deal.
It didn't work.
And like, sort of watching it, I'm not that sentimental to MatPat. Like, I enjoy watching the game theories, but I don't have that much of a connection to the channel, even though I've been watching it for many, many years. Like, I sort of watched it being like, I'm kind of glad that he got to do this his way, and I'm glad that like YouTube itself, as well as so many people, got to like give him a send-off that is like really impactful. Like, it's really heartwarming to see. Like, it's something that everyone can strive for one day on their own channels, and it's just kind of really awesome to see.
Pokémon are entirely different types.
But then I also go, hey, I see that you care about your creators' YouTube. How about you answer my tweets? And then I get ignored. So, it's bittersweet.
Heavy
not to turn Matt Pat's whole leaving into my own thing, but like it pisses me off the amount of like
What'll it do?
the lack of a shit they'll give for small creators.
Yeah, it's a hit. The intense battle continues.
That one thing that the one that got me was Tom Scott. Yeah, I mean Tom Scott like had announced his retirement like super early and sort of done a similar thing to Matt Pat of like I will be like ending like the way I make videos at such and such a date. Like he's another guy where like I'd only like recently come across him and I watched like a couple videos. I don't watch all of them, and like the content is very interesting and I appreciate what he does, but like I more so appreciated the ending for what it represented and what he got to do and accomplish and sort of reminisce. It's sort of like when I made my 15-year video, like it's nothing special, but like I went into that being like I want to capture what 15 years on the platform has meant to me and like show off the moments that like stick out in my mind, the things that are important to me, like the stepping stones that got me to where I am today. That's a little nostalgia trip, and like that 15-year video I thought was like very good. I like it's nothing crazy, it's maybe a bit hard to even see the footage that's in it, but like it's a simple soft like melancholy like Green Hill remix or cover, which like obviously feeds back to like my love of Sonic, and like even like the earliest days of my channel, like Sonic was like a stepping stone into me doing what I want to do. It was a huge part of it. Let's see, I need to see what these guys have. Acid, Sleep Powder, like grass types really have nothing going for them in this generation. Petal Dance, Solar Beam, Razor Leaf, Mega Drain. I'm gonna try Cloyster. And I guess Venusaur just has like extra resistance.
It's on, the battle against Erica, the Celadon gym leader and a grass Pokemon artist. Smart strategy
Execute
is
first.
the key to victory.
Yeah, it just meant a lot to me to like to make a video like that. And like I'm approaching 17 years of being a YouTuber at this stage, 10 years for this current channel, and 17 years total soon. Like I've been here longer than most of the people that have been retiring, and I haven't even got started yet. It's crazy, and yet I still want to be here and I still want to keep going. The idea of retirement to me for YouTube is like out of the question. For actual work, absolutely, I'll happily retire. Let's see, defense is really high for Execute. Interesting. So Flamethrower is more your style. Did I play Power World? No.
Whoa!
Let's see. I hadn't watched Game Theory for years. I only came back because of this last one. Yeah, I understand that. I get that.
Pokemon choice.
Oh, it lived. Toxic. That's not great.
Oh, toxic! It opted to slowly.
It's not a bad strategy against my fire type.
The heated battle rages on.
It's gonna go with Flamethrower again. It's gonna be 100% accuracy, so just throw it out. You're a goat for keeping it up for so long. Honestly, like, I don't know how I have. It's just been... It's always been something that I enjoyed doing and wanted to do. And, like, I might do it less, but I think that's been what's helped kept me going with it is... like, not obsessing over it anymore. Obsessing over it is what sort of drove me to near madness. So I'm glad I'm still here. And that's why videos like that are impactful for me. And that's why, like, it's upsetting that YouTube are not, like, working with me on this whole hate speech thing. It's like, I've been on this platform for so long, but I'm being treated like I'm just some nobody. And, like, I am. Like, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and that's fine to treat me that way. But, like, I've been here for so long. I would appreciate, like, a little bit of effort to, like, show some respect a little bit. But I'm not anybody to them. They don't need to show me respect. And I don't really want special treatment. I kind of just want the treatment that they give to other creators. Because right now it's one rule for some people and one rule for everybody else. Some help for somebody and no help for everybody else. It's like, it's just hypocritical and I don't enjoy it. That has been like pissing me off about YouTube more than anything in the past recently. Although I still want to make stuff. The hard part is just getting off my ass to do it. But I appreciate it. I do really like that I'm still here and still making stuff. Like,
The remaining Pokemon count is
I'm surprised. It's been over half my life. I'm going to be 29, and it's going to be my 17-year anniversary this year. So, like, I started when I was 12. It's been over half my life I've been a YouTuber. That's nuts. And again, I have no intention of quitting anytime soon. The way I act on YouTube at the minute, where I'm not uploading as much, you could argue I've already, like, retired, but, like, I don't think so. I've just refocused my priorities to make it healthier for me. And I think that's for the best. I still have every intention of making videos. I'm just lazy. It's the main thing. I'm just a lazy fuck. Right. I like Power, but it straight up just didn't work on Xbox One. Really? I thought it was only on Xbox, or is it Series X really? It's more the main thing. Also, we just, like, beat the ass of Erica, like, super easy there compared to Surge. So that means we are actually done for the night. I'll sort of wrap up what I was saying there. Like, I'm glad I'm still here. I appreciate the comments about that. I didn't play Pal World. I was hearing all this thing about Pokemon with guns, and I'm just like, I don't care. And then, like, I saw, like, a little bit of gameplay of it, and I'm like, yeah, I still don't care. I don't care about the non-Pokemon aspect of it. We got the Rainbow Badge! Woo! And, like, I don't know, it just doesn't interest me. Like, I don't like, and I've had to, like, really try to explain this to friends throughout my life as well that want me to try new games. I don't like a game that comes in and goes, hey, you like the, right? Well, try the, because it's a lot like the, but it's the. And I'm like, but I like the. So, you like Sonic, right? Why don't you try this? It's like a 3D Sonic game if it was still made by competent developers. And I'm like, ha, I like what you're saying there, but I like Sonic. I don't like whatever you're putting out because it's just an imitation. And, like, it might still be a good game, and I'm not doubting that it's a good title, but, like, I have what I want in the franchise that I enjoy. I'm, like, really, like, weirdly committed to the IP, I guess. It's not the genre that I enjoy with most games. It's just the game itself or the history behind it that I've had or whatever. Like, someone can go like, oh, you like Frontiers? Well, you'll like this. It's like, but no, I like Frontiers because it's everything I wanted in a Sonic game. But if you give me a game that's meant to be a Sonic-like game, it's not Sonic. And that diminishes it for me because I just look at it and go like, okay, well, this is trying to be this, it's trying to be this. And yes, it might do these things well, but I'm enjoying Sonic more. And I don't know why. You can give me a game that's all like Minecraft, and I will not play it because I like Minecraft for Minecraft. I don't need a game that's like Minecraft. I don't need a game that's like Pokemon. I don't need a game that's like New Super Mario Bros. I have those games, and I enjoy them for what they are. I don't really need them to be expounded upon. Like, I barely got into Shovel Knight because all those 8-bit style platformers just really were not that appealing to me. It was because of Game Grumps and watching them play it that I got into it. You know, I don't play other shooters besides Call of Duty, and even COD I don't really play anymore, but like I don't play shooters because I enjoy shooters. I enjoy Call of Duty because I enjoyed Call of Duty. It's Need for Speed. I enjoyed that as a racing game. I didn't enjoy Forza because I just enjoyed the racing of Need for Speed better. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm weird about that with like even something that I was looking forward to, Yooka-Laylee, was trying to be a Banjo-Kazooie game. And, like, I enjoyed Yuka for what I played, and I still intend to finish that playthrough one day. I just never did. And it never drew me in like Banjo did. The characters of Banjo-Kazooie outweighed what Yuka was trying to do. And I don't know, like, it just doesn't meet that same expectation. At the end of the day, I look at it and go, it wants to be Banjo, but it's not Banjo. And I know it's trying, and I know it's made by Rare developers as well. So, like, it's the closest thing you'll get to another Banjo game at the minute. But it's still not Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know how to put it into words beyond that, where it's like, I'm not trying to be difficult with people and be like, I don't want to play this game because I just don't like trying new games. I know what I enjoy. I know what gets me willing to try a game. But those are not it. And I don't know why. Anyway, let me wrap up. Yeah, I've never played Hollow Knight. Yooka-Laylee was good for the snake gameplay. Honestly, I've not gotten that far in Yooka-Laylee because like I was Let's Playing it and then I just didn't get around to finishing it. I still intend to finish that Let's Play, so I've never finished the game for that reason. And even like Yooka-Laylee 2, the Impossible Lair, like I never played through that more than like 1 or 2 levels because I'm like, yeah, okay, so it's Yooka-Laylee Donkey Kong Country, and it's really fun. I'll play more of this, and then I never did. And like even games where like they are the IP, Yoshi's Crafted World, I never finished it because I'm like, yeah, I get it, it's fun, and then I never touched it again. Kirby, the 3D Kirby game, that's the first Kirby game I've ever bought, and I really was enjoying it, but again, it's like, I'm really enjoying it. I'll play more of it, and then I never did. Even the games I do want to play, I don't go back to sometimes, but then the games that I do like really love, like a lot of the Mario games, obviously Sonic Frontiers and stuff like that, like I go back to them all the time. And then Pokemon, like as much as Pokemon has such a shit reputation at the minute, like I really love going back to these games. Like as much as I hate like original Gen 1, this whole project has really made me appreciate Generation 1 a lot more. And I finished my shiny hunt for Mew and got it in Emerald, and like going through the stuff and getting all the ribbons, like God, I love Generation 3. Like I cannot wait to get like through Gen 1 to start Gen 2 and do this all over again with Gen 2, and then I can't wait to do it with Gen 3, and at that point I might sort of tone it down. Those were sort of what was coming to my mind when I wanted to do this whole project, but like eventually I would like to do it with all the generations into Pokemon Home. But yeah, there's nothing that replaces that for me. There's something there that doesn't happen in games that try to be like the games that they're trying to copy or improve upon. At the end of the day, I want to play a Pokemon game, not Pal World or whatever it is. And it's the same reason why I like even like Battle Royales. It's like PUBG came out and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of enjoying PUBG, but I don't like Fortnite. I did like Call of Duty's Battle Royale Blackout in Black Ops 4. I thought it was really fun. And then I eventually lost interest in PUBG because the whole Battle Royale thing, like it wasn't really like my style, but like PUBG was a good like gateway into trying it and playing it with friends. But I enjoyed it in COD a lot more, and then they brought out Warzone and I enjoyed it a little bit, and then I realized how much I fucking hate Warzone and how much I hate how Warzone ruined COD for like the multiplayer and like the business side of things. It just ruined the Call of Duty franchise. And just the more the Battle Royales kept coming out, I was just like, why are we doing it this way? Anyway, more and more tangents, let's see. Yeah. Shovel Knight, I will say, like, well, I don't know. For me, I watched the Game Grumps play it, like, co-op, and that's what got me into Shovel Knight, because it was just really funny to watch. I really enjoyed their playthrough, and I got to appreciate the level design and the way the gameplay handled. And then I finally got it on Wii U, and I really enjoyed it when I finally played it. I was actually looking forward to playing it, and I finished it. I have it on Switch, and with the DLC, and I never played more than like a couple levels of like Spectre Knight and Plague Knight. I should, but like I just never got around to it. And it's like at this stage I'm like, well, it's already long gone. And even like Shantae, like I got into Shantae, I got the 7 Sirens when it came out because it was a new Shantae game at the time. And I tried it, and I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. And I was, because I tried like Pirate's Curse for like a level and was like not that interested. And then I got the 7 Sirens, and it starts off so slow. It took me about an hour to get into the game and actually start enjoying it. And then I was like, I was hooked and I had to finish it. So now I've been like getting all the Shantae games, but even them, like I bought them all, but I haven't played them. I bought them because I liked the idea of the IP now, but like I still haven't went back to actually play those older games. And 7 Sirens being the newest one, I'm like, well, this is bound to be the most polished one, so like I'll just enjoy that. I'm gonna get this music up because I like this music. Yeah, I don't really have any more to add to that. But yeah, for me, it was watching Grumps play Shovel Knight is what got me interested in it, because otherwise I had no interest. And I actually did enjoy it in the end. Like, very rarely does a game like that happen where I have no interest, and then I watch someone play it, and I go, okay, fine, I'll give it a go, and then I enjoy it. Minecraft is another one. I had no interest in Minecraft, and then my buddy Paul played it with his friend, and watching him play it, I watched him play it in person, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see the appeal, I'll try it, and I really enjoyed it. But like, those are the only 2 instances I can think of me watching a game, and then being like, okay, I'll try it, and then I enjoyed it. You know, other than that, like, games where I had never heard of them, so something like Lethal Company, I watched it and go, oh, I want that, and then I enjoyed it. It's, you know, if I go into it going like, I know it's not for me, then it usually isn't for me. Shovel Knight and Minecraft have been the only exceptions. Right. Let me finish off what you were saying there. So, I wanted to try the 3D Kirby game. I feel like I wouldn't have actually played it. I thought it was good. It's just like, it's a Kirby game, so like it's very, very safe, and I'm sure it gets more hard as you go on, but like, it's the commitment for me. Like, sitting down to just play a video game for playing a video game's sake just doesn't happen that much for me anymore. It has to be with like YouTube on the side, and for like a game like that where I want to actually experience it, I don't want to watch YouTube, but I also want to watch YouTube because I want to relax, so I end up just resulting to Pokemon, where I don't have to think. I can watch YouTube and just mindlessly grind out like levels or do other shit where I don't actually have to think about the game. So the games where I want to actually finish them don't get played. Mario RPG, like I bought that and I really wanted to play it because we never got it in Europe, and also like I wanted to give it a try now that it's been remade. I played it for like 10 minutes and I still intend to finish it, and I haven't gone back to it. And Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, I'm going to buy that, and I guarantee same thing's going to happen. I pre-ordered Luigi's Mansion 2, and I don't even have Luigi's Mansion 3, but I pre-ordered Luigi's Mansion 2 there, and I'm like, I know I'm probably not even going to touch that game. Princess Peach Showtime, again, I think it's going to be just like Kirby. I'm going to play it for like a level and then not touch it again. And it's like, I want to finish these games, but I also just don't care enough to commit to them. A game has to just like really excite me, like Frontiers did, or like the other Sonic releases, or like Pokemon Violet when that came out. Like I was like way into that. Even like, oh, I was really excited for Penny's Big Breakaway, and it just shadow dropped, and I'm like, oh good, it's out now. And then I bought it and I haven't touched it. I really want to play it because it looks so good. It's from the makers of Sonic Mania, but I still haven't gone near it. I need to though. Like, it's gonna be so good. I know it's gonna be good. I don't know what culling is in terms of the BR game there. And then your last comment there, Gen 1 is the best gen. I am going to say no, it is Gen 3. Gen 1 I was not a huge fan of it for a long time. I thought it was grossly overrated. Like, I began technically in Gen 2 because we had a gold and silver 2-in-1 cartridge. It was obviously fake, but my first save file was in silver. But the first Game Boy game that I owned was Ruby, or at least the first Pokemon game I owned was Ruby. That was mine and mine alone, and that's why Gen 3 is my baby. It's obviously nostalgia, but as I've gotten older, I've gone, yeah, I still prefer Gen 3. Gen 1 has like lost its luster for me, even though I enjoy Fire Red and Leaf Green. You know, I think Kanto gets a bit too much love, and I thought the Gen 1 games were way too like they just kind of got like really badly outdated, where it wasn't fun to go back to them. But this project, going back to it on physical hardware and being able to do all this stuff with Pokémon Stadium, has made me like fall in love with Gen 1 quite a bit. Like, it probably has improved my ranking for it quite significantly, but that's because of like the attention I've been giving it, and because of the connectivity to Pokémon Stadium and being able to do all these extra things, and just the project I set out to do has made me enjoy it way more. It does not beat Gen 3 in my opinion though, and it probably doesn't beat the other generations I like above it as well, but it definitely has made me appreciate Gen 1 more than I used to. And began in Emerald and went back to Gen 1. Nice. Emerald is such a good way. I mean, really, Yellow, it's been me that's been yammering on here. I've been talking and talking and talking, and then going to chat to finally follow up with what you're saying. I thought you were gone, I'll be honest, at one point there where I was just yammering. I'm not going to bed for this. I'm not tired, I can tell. I'm usually not after I finish the stream. I've been drinking Lucozade, so that probably doesn't help, but I'm probably going to go watch videos for like an hour. But it has been fun. It's been really good getting to talk to you again. Thanks for coming around, and I hope you enjoyed. I know you were vibing. I hope it's been a good time for you. I don't know when I'll next be live. I don't want to make expectations that I'll see you again next time, because that's never what I've been about. I never like the idea of being like, come on every time, come to every stream. I don't even want you to watch like every video unless you want to do something like that. I will see you when I next see you. That's the way I like to look at it, and maybe we'll talk in the Discord sometime. Maybe we could even get a game of Smash in for a bit of old time's sake. I know it's not really your thing at the minute, but if you want to, we can. Or even just some like Mario Kart or something. I don't know. It'd be nice to like sort of get on board and like get yourself in a game, or get like Chicken on board as well, and just sort of have like a wee bit of a throwback night or something. But it's been really fun having someone to talk to throughout this journey. As I say, the way I've been doing these streams is I would have been talking to myself the whole time and doing it in Let's Play format anyway, so I would have been fine. But I really enjoyed the conversation we had tonight. I really enjoyed the memory lane. It was a good night. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I need my bed. I don't have YouTube notifications. I just show up. That's fine. I don't have notifications willingly either. I had a notification there that like Most Critical went live, and I'm like, I don't have notifications on. Why do I get this? Neat. It's like sometimes I interact with the channel. Like I'll post a comment, and then YouTube is like, want notifications? And I'm like, no, fuck off. I don't do it either. I just go to my sub box. In fact, not even. The sub box lately has been fucking terrible. So it's just usually my recommended page, which is decently okay. But at the minute, I'm running out of things to watch. But I always post it in the Discord. If you want to be notified of it, if you do care enough, like, I can give you the role for, like, the live stream notification or the YouTube video notification. So whenever I am going live, you'll see it. But, like, again, like, I don't want to pester you with it. If you want to show up, you can. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. At the end of the day, everyone's busy. And I'm not expecting anybody to watch anything. And I wouldn't either. I wouldn't do it, so I don't expect you to. Either way, it's been a fun night. It's been a good time. I'll hopefully see you again soon, either here or even just in the Discord for a chat, or maybe we'll play some games together. Or maybe I'll see you in a couple years' time if you want to go off into the real world again. Whatever it is, I hope you keep well. Thank you for watching. Have a good night and enjoy your sleep. And yes, I will also shut up now so that we can go to bed. And for generally wrapping up the stream, everybody, thank you so much for watching, my friends. This has been a lovely evening. We beat the Master Ball Cup. We beat 4 out of the 8 gym leaders. That was the goal of the night. Went on a bit longer than I intended, but these things happen. Had a little bit of difficulty with Surge, and almost had a bit of trouble with Erica. Well, actually, not really. Don't know what to expect with the next 4 gyms, but obviously things are just going to get tougher and tougher. Doesn't seem like this, excuse me, is as hard as the Master Ball Cup, but there's no continues, so obviously you're in it for the long haul. 4 challengers. You just got to do well. Thankfully, because it's following the gyms, there's a type you can follow, so that makes it not too difficult to beat. Kind of worried about Sabrina, though, but we'll see how she goes. In general, had a really fun night, but we'll be back here for at least one more Pokemon Stadium stream before the next Pokemon Yellow stream, where we take on the next 4 gym leaders, and then the Elite 4 and the Champion. We're almost done with this segment of the challenge. Next up, after that, is completing the Pokédex. Maybe, or round 2, I'm not sure. I will figure it out. We will see as these things go. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Everyone have a good evening. I'll see you all again here next time. And take care. Bye-bye. We got 4. Oh, God. 4 gym badges. Look at that. Gym badges. Yeah. Bye, everyone.